Yo, what up, lifers? What up, lifers? What up, lifers? It's your boy Dave Life. It's Dave Life. You're watching the After Dark podcast. This is the After Dark podcast, episode number 324. Episode number 324. Knowing when to let go. Knowing when to let go. Yo, man, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're with us tonight. So I want to say thank you for that. And I want to start this off, y'all, like we always do, the right way. Heavenly Father, have your way, Lord. I pray that you would speak to your people. Father, I pray that you would enlighten us, entertain us, and inform us, Lord. Have your way. I pray less of me and more of you. Give us of our sins that we've committed by both commission and omission. Charge it to our hands and not our hearts. And we give you all the praise, glory, and honor. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. Yeah. Yeah, man, we in the building. I appreciate y'all, man. You could have been anywhere in the world here with us tonight, so I want to say thank you. Shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter, and on Facebook and Instagram. So I appreciate y'all, man. If you want to support Dave Life After Dark and Dave Life TV, you can do it like you always do. Hit us on the Cash App is pinned below. Cash App is pinned below. $ Dave Life TV. Or hit us on Venmo at Dave Life. If you're on TikTok, then you can grab your daily heart me and you can help us out. We have some gifts right here. We need some heart me's over here, 100 heart me's for the show. And let's double tap the live and let's get it going. While I share this out on TikTok, I want to bring up some people. I got some friends that's going to help me out. Me bring some people to the stage is going to help me out. I see my sister in the building from another mister. She got here first tonight. Welcome in the building. Come on to the After Dark podcast, my friend Lady Cupid, Sandra. What's up, Sandra?
Hey, Dave. Hello.
Hello. What's going on, my friend?
Not much. Just checking in early.
I appreciate that. I mean, look, I'm starting late. So are you early or am I late? I don't know.
I don't know. You're early.
Oh, no. I might be. I'm early for 8 o'clock. I'm late for 7 o'clock Pacific. So that's how that's going. Yeah, thank you for joining. Shout out to everybody that's watching on TikTok. Right now on TikTok, we got a couple people in the room right here. Let's get some more people in the room. Everybody that's on TikTok, what I want y'all to do, I want you to power share. Let's power share. Let's get this out to the public. And what I'm going to do is send a message real quick and tell everybody that the After Dark podcast is live. While I'm doing that, tell me how your week has been, Sandra. How you been?
It's been pretty good. Eventful, but blessed. That's how
Eventful.
as good as it gets. So, yeah. Can't complain.
Anything you can share?
Well, sort of. I mean, I have been communicating with the person, and it's an interesting conversation every day. But
Okay.
outside of that, everything is good. You know, I got
Okay.
my parents settled into my home, and everything's good.
Yeah, that's good. I know a few people who has either moved back home or home has moved in with them. So, family first. You gotta take care of your parents. So that's good.
Absolutely. Parents with disabilities, you definitely got to take care of them. They took care of you. Now it's my turn.
One thou wow. That's for sure. All right, let's see. All right, I got the live forwarded to a few people. I'll send it to a few more. Let me see if anybody else rang the doorbell. Did anybody else come in the room yet? All right, not yet. I heard a ding, but okay, cool. All right, so Sandra, since it's you and me, tonight's topic is knowing when to let go. Knowing when to let go. What does that say to you, that title?
Well, my first question would be, in what aspect of, is it relationships, or is it just an addiction, or, it depends on what we're talking about.
It depends on what we're talking about. A great point. Knowing when to let go is actually the topic is going to be relationships. I like to talk about relationships, help people with
Yes.
their dating life, their married life, all of that.
hmm
So we're gonna get into the relationship aspect of it. But it could mean, I mean, look, it could mean a few things. I know, with the loss of D'Angelo, rest in peace to
Yeah.
D'Angelo. A lot of people are dealing with grief, so I
Yes.
know it could be uh, a dual topic related to grief. Um, I think he had pancreatic cancer, so
He did.
that was really sad. Did you see his son posted something recently talking about how his father was crucified for his sex appeal and all of that, and then when he stopped being
Mm.
sexy, he got crucified for not being sexy anymore. Um, you know, they talked about him
They
for not
crucified him for other things.
for other
Hmm.
things, his struggles
Addiction.
with addiction
Hmm.
and everything, and then also too, the fact that he hadn't put out music. A lot of people were just really looking for music. Thank you for the Daily Heart Me. Um, so, man, what was your reaction when you heard about D'Angelo?
I was floored. It just because I immediately thought, wow, we just lost Angie earlier this year, and then to lose him, and it's like you growing up with his music, it took a real. I took a step back, like, wow, we're losing people left and right, and it just shows you just how short life is and how you have to cherish it. And it's funny how people don't really acknowledge you and give you your flowers while you're here. It's when you're gone, it's when all of the, rest in peace and all the music is being played. Because, you have people that say, well, who was D'Angelo? When I told
Right.
my mom, he passed, she was like, who is he? And so when I showed her the video, his infamous video, it was, oh, okay, I know who he is, you know,
Hmm.
but he was still a human person. He
Yeah,
His music was just awesome. I didn't know, and it's weird for me. I didn't know he wrote the song with all the was it you would know. Oh no, Boys
I
to Men.
didn't either. I
I
didn't.
did
I
not
didn't. It
know
was
he
it
wrote
was
that.
Black Men United. So they
Black
called
Men
that
United.
collective
Thank you.
Black Men United, and I did not know that he
Yes,
wrote "You Will Know."
I did
Uh,
not.
Man, I mean, prolific writer, um, not just for himself but for other people. And then to see like that he wrote "You Will Know," and I saw like old pictures of him and other artists and stuff, and I was just like, man, I didn't know D'Angelo was involved with so much, you know.
Hmm.
So and then like you said, with the loss of Angie Stone, I know they were in a relationship prior years ago and
Hmm.
everything. That was just really sad. So
And that's their son together.
that is their son together. You're right.
Mm.
You're right,
Yes.
100%. So yeah, man, that's sad. So rest in
Yeah.
peace to D'Angelo, man. Rest in peace to
Definitely.
D'Angelo. Um, so the topic tonight is knowing when to let go. I put a video in the chat. Did you get a chance to look at the video?
I did not.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll play it for everybody. I just wanted to know if you had seen it. Sorry, I'm over here trying to get my drink of choice going.
I guess I should have a bottle of water, but uh, I'll stay put.
All right, I got my water. I got my the blood of grapes that's sitting right here.
You got
So
your pimp
yeah,
juice,
a
your
little bit, a
peach.
little bit of. Well, look, we ain't gonna get started. We ain't gonna get started. Speaking of pimp juice, um, how's it going? How's it going? Last time you were on live, we had a eventful live.
Yes. It was eventful. It was funny. It was fun. And
It was fun.
yeah, and it's good to meet new people and
It's
getting
good
to
to me.
know people. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, somebody just came in the building. Let me see who walked in. Come on to the stage, brother Sharad. Sharad, what up, dog?
Hello, hello.
Uh-oh. Come off mute for me, Sharad. We can't hear you.
Hey, what up, lifers?
What up, man? How you feeling, brother?
Hello.
Good, man. What's going on?
Good, 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 man. Hey, listen, God is always on time, never late. So you're not, you're right on time, sir. We just got going.
Oh, I figured as
And
much.
he's already got his
Yeah.
drink of choice.
Hey, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. Y'all hear that?
What are we listening? What are we listening for?
Right.
Nothing. Just
Oh, yeah. I'm too cheap. I get all my shit from free when I go to, I can't
ain't mad
afford glasses and shit like that.
I remember a time
at.
in the earlier days when someone couldn't put the glass in front of the camera.
And we kind of still can't. On just they allow it on
Ah.
YouTube. Over here
Well,
on the
I don't even have a glass. What I have is a small carafe. So there's a difference.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not
Yes.
mad at a carafe.
See, when we get different jargon and vernaculars in our educational systems, whether it be public or private, we learn new words.
We learn new words. A carafe. First
I'm
time I
not
heard
gonna
about a
sit in
carafe.
front of this camera like Dave with a chalice, though, drinking out of chalice.
Yeah, man, you gotta like circle it around and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta do that right there.
Yeah,
Try to aerate.
you gotta swiggle it.
Listen, we went to wine tasting for our 1-year anniversary, and Destiny was like, "Babe, why's your nose in my glass?" I said, "Because they said you gotta."
You gotta put your
Get
nose in that
melted.
thing.
you gotta-
That's right. Happy 1-year anniversary. It's 2 months now. It's 2 months
Yeah.
late. Was it August 24th?
Nope, the last day 8/31. 8/31.
8/31. Congratulations. We
Thank you, man.
completely dropped the ball on that.
Oh no! Listen, man, you were there. You know what I'm saying? And
I was there.
like to me, wedding anniversaries that's important to the couple. Everyone else, family and friends, if they remember, if they say something, it's a plus. But I mean, as long as me and Destiny good, then that's all that matters.
So this is the question. What do you get your spouse on their 1-year anniversary?
Oh man, I think it starts with an S and ends with an X.
Is it sex? It's not sex, is it?
I don't know. I don't know what the official book on marriage says.
I thought it was money.
Ain't that the same thing?
No.
I guess so.
Hey, Shirai, you remember Lady Cupid, right? You remember Sandra,
Yeah.
Lady Cupid.
I
All
do.
right, so Lady Cupid got on here and showed out a couple weeks ago, man.
Really? What happened?
Oh yeah.
The
All
lies
right,
we
so
tell.
Brother Carl, that's
Yeah,
always on the
yeah.
show. All right, Carl's on the show, and
No, I was there.
you were there.
Yeah.
You
I was on
okay?
it. This is the one where she was making ill-advised solicitations.
Listen, all I know is when Mimi came to the stage. Shout out to Mimi from these TikTok streets from LHS. When Mimi jumped up on the stage and was like, "Who that man in the beard? What's going on? What's going on?" And then Lady Cupid,
Who that nigga on that nag?
on that nag. Lady Cupid was like, hold on.
Oh, it was
not-
all fun. It was
She's
all
not the
fun.
only. She's not the only
Shout
one.
out to-
Okay.
Oh, so somebody was stealing your thunder?
No, she wasn't stealing my thunder. She's beautiful.
Yes,
So-
the hell she was. She was putting her bed outside in the rain. You hear me? She was like, we can leave the show right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
Maybe
serious.
maybe she won that bid.
Be like I tell Dave way many years ago. I never get solicited like that. No one ever comes at me. Maybe it's my energy, maybe it's my vibe, maybe it's that Old Spice cologne that I wear. I don't know, but no one ever jumps to me and say, "Hey man, what are you doing later on?" No one ever asks me that.
Like
Well-
never ever.
Well, the topic tonight is knowing when to let go. Knowing when to let go. I have a clip, Sherrod, that I'm going to play for everybody. Shout out to TikTok, everybody in the room. Matter of fact, let me see who's on TT right now. All right, I see Stacy and I see Leno. Thank you, Leno Pie and Stacy. Stacy, no relation. Thank you everybody for joining. But I want y'all to power share the live. Everybody that's on TikTok, power share the live. Let's double tap. Let's get us to 1,000 likes. We're at 300.
I don't know
now,
what
so
that means. So whatever he says, just do it times 10. I have no clue what that means.
do that times 10, y'all.
Yeah,
Okay.
do that times 10.
And shout out to my agency, Life, Health, and Strength Creator Network. I am here representing them every time. So I
What is
appreciate
that?
LA.
Is that a C Corp, LLC? What else they got out there? Nonprofit,
It's
501c3,
it's it's a tick
501c19. What the hell is that shit?
it's a TikTok corporation.
What?
Yeah, TikTok corporation.
I'm in the wrong business.
Agencies, for
Wrong
those that
business.
don't know that are watching, agencies are great on TikTok because they give you account protection from erroneous community violations. They have training on and off the app to teach you how to use the app and how to monetize. And they're a community that can promote your brand and support you and push your show and everything like that. So shout out to my agency.
Do they get paid a portion of the proceeds?
You know, it's funny you asked. So I'll tell everyone that's watching, if anyone is watching on TikTok and y'all don't know, y'all about to get a little tip from Dave. All right, so here's how it works, Sherrod. You know, when you're on like YouTube, if you get advertisers to put advertisements over your videos because they're popular, YouTube takes 70%, you get 30%. Okay, so if the advertiser pays money because there's an ad that's going over your video, you do get monetized and you'll get 30% and YouTube will take 70. On TikTok, the split is 60-40. You get 40%. TikTok gets 60% of any monetization in gifts, anything that is provided on your content and on your lives. Now, if you are a high quality engager and you get all of your hours in, your percentage goes from 40% all the way up to 53%. So let's say someone is watching right now and they throw me a Galaxy, which is a gift. That Galaxy is worth $10. So right now I will get $4 out of the 10. TikTok would take 6. But if I'm on live enough and I'm getting enough traction and I'm hitting all of my goals, then I'll get $5.30 instead of the $4. It goes up. And so TikTok pays us and takes a portion of what people give us. And then the agencies, they get a cut from TikTok. If they have enough people and they're protecting enough people, they have enough traction, enough members and all of that, and then they hit their agency goals, and TikTok takes a little bit of their money and gives it to the agency. The creator's money is never touched. It's theirs.
Okay,
Makes sense?
so that was the PWI version of Georgia Tech 101 engineering. Let me give them the black school, black magic. You know, black men always gain in spite of circumstances.
Come on.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry answer. The more galaxies you give, the more of the guardian of the galaxies we can become. And that means I can get rid of this hat that I've had for 10 years and I can buy me a new one. That's what the hell he just said. Because that was an EVM crash course in project management PMP 101. Jesus Christ. Did you keep up with them numbers?
It was.
Sweetie, did you keep up with them numbers?
Well,
Yes.
Sandra,
I thought I was on a not 60-40, not 70-30. I was like, who is singing a song with these numbers?
I thought I was on 750. 750.
We're talking about a 50-50 love.
Right?
What are we talking about? I got confused.
So I'll just say this. Sandra has gone live before, and she's been a recipient of people giving her support and gifts. So Sandra, you've made a little bit of money on TikTok. Am I right?
Yes, and I had no idea until you told me.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you.
I would have never known.
Wait, does this go into a receivership? Like, does the state hold your money and you don't get to see it? Or like, well, how did you not know?
No, I didn't know that there was money there. Like, if he hadn't guided me to where to go look, I would have thought I was just on a live and wouldn't have thought nothing of it. Wouldn't have known that there was money sitting there for me.
After we got off the live, when all these gifts were thrown, I said, "Hey, check your account." She was like, "Where?" So I took her to TikTok Studio and said, "Check the account." And she checked it, and she was like, "Wait a minute! So all those little emojis was equivalent to more money?" I was like, "Yes."
How much did you make, if you don't mind me asking? Can you disclose that?
I would like to say this real quick before she exposes that. We are encouraged to not necessarily share numbers. She can, but
you literally just gave us an abacus of numbers.
I gave you the algorithm. I didn't give you how much Dave make.
That's true. So can you fuck all that? Can you tell us how much you made? Can you round? Can you round to the nearest tenth?
Well,
Wait a
yeah,
minute. Okay, let me
I
ask you
can
this.
round it.
Let me ask you this. Is it over three numerical numbers?
No, because that wasn't on the live that long for it to
Okay,
reach
cool.
that.
Okay, I got you.
But
So she got
it could get there
it could get
if
there.
you're on it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and
Quickly.
so and that's called engagement. When you have okay, check this out. When we watch podcasts, right, on YouTube,
Nah, I
Instagram,
just I
Spotify.
read books.
Okay.
No, I'm lying.
Listen,
I'm lying.
listen, my man Fred said she
I
probably
do.
it was equivalent to a pair of Jordans.
Okay, that's good money.
That's very,
What?
yeah.
That's good. That shit. I couldn't afford no
I'm a
Jordans growing
Jordan
up.
collector, and no, it wasn't that yet.
But see, that's the
No,
thing.
no, no,
That's
no, no,
funny.
no, no, no. There's a difference between a Jordan collector and some shit they retroed and brought back up in Foot Locker. Okay, there's a difference. All right. So
So
there's a
Cost
difference.
sneaker
shout
I
out to
mean,
cost, Sneaker
everybody.
Fest.
still,
Yeah.
just speaking your truth and coming out, and you still made something enough for a pair of Jordans.
What's
That's
up,
still good.
Royalness? Yeah.
That's
No,
still good.
it was
That's
enough
what's
for a
up, man.
nice lunch. It was enough
So
for a
so
nice lunch.
so real quick,
Okay.
I'll say this. So when we're on, shout out to Royalness. I see you, Royalness from LHS in the building. I see you. Hey, Royalness, do me a favor and power share. Fred, I see you in the building. Fred, let's power share and let's get this out, y'all. We got to get the taps up and we got to get this out to the FYP. All right. So I will say this. TikTok is an engagement app. So what I was explaining earlier is when we watch podcasts and shows on YouTube, if you're watching a pre-recorded video, you can't necessarily send support or gifts or money to the person on that video. If you're watching something on IG, you can't necessarily, unless you have 10,000 followers or more, you can't necessarily receive monetization like gifts and things like that. But TikTok, all you have to do is go live for more than 30 minutes, 3 times a week, or the first time you try it. And you got to have over 50 followers, and then you can get monetized and receive gifts. So TikTok is a great app. They don't gatekeep and hold you to having so many watch hours and so many followers and so many subscribers and so many posts. They don't do all of that. Sherrod, you could jump on TikTok today, and by Sunday you could be monetized and be able to receive gifts. That don't mean that you're going to get the gifts, but it just means you have the eligibility. And then once you're able to get the gifts, then someone has to teach you how to build a community of engagers. TikTok is about engagement. TikTok is about engagement. It is an app that's about support the creator that you like, support the content that you like. So someone could throw a gift right now.
I am looking at you like when your friends tell you they're selling insurance and they're
I know.
explaining the difference between term and whole life.
I know.
That's how I'm looking
know.
at you right now. I'm
I
like,
know.
this is
I know.
So let me get this straight. The real fundamental difference is I got to die to get that money to my family. I can't start generational wealth. So I can, but if I got whole, that means okay, I got you. I'm looking at you like one of them friends saying, I sell insurance now.
Hey, listen, I was the same way until somebody said, hey, check your wallet.
I mean, it's a dope concept, I don't have the bandwidth at this time to invest.
Right, no doubt.
And the time.
No doubt.
It's all about time.
No doubt.
But the way my son is selling lemonade outside of in our cul-de-sac, we coming up. And the way he's been pulling trash cans back in the back of people's house for $10 a week. I'm gonna start borrowing money for him. Give a shout out to AC. Make some noise for AC. So how much is that woman paying you in the corner? Don't worry about that.
He said, right.
I'm getting paid.
Hey man, shout out to everybody that's watching on TikTok right now. Let me shout out to
what up, lifers?
All the lifers, everybody on LHS. Shout out to Royalness. Shout out to the co-owner, Tina. I see you, Tina. Shout out to Lena Lapai. Oh, and shout out to Jazz in Motion. What's up, Jazz? I see you, Jazz. Jazz out there in Woodland Hills. I see you, Jazz.
What up, Jazz?
Yeah, hey, you see Sherrod. He said, "What up, Jazz?" All right, so
hi there.
tonight Tonight, y'all, tonight the episode is entitled Knowing When to Let Go. Knowing when to let go. You see the rope that's hanging on by a thread. You see the man that's climbing up the knotted rope as they do in military and athletic circles. You see it. All right. So now we have to discuss knowing when to let go. I want to play y'all the clip. Shout out to everybody that's watching. We got 1,000 taps on TikTok. Come on, let's get it to 1,500. Jazz says she's in the DR, and she said, "Hey Peanut, hey Dave, what up, Jazz?
Who's Peanut?
Man, we don't know. That's some name she made up. We don't know.
What up, Jazz?
What up, Jazz? All right, so look, we're gonna play this clip, y'all. I want y'all to watch this clip. This clip is interesting. It's got a little music to it, so I hope I don't get no issues with YouTube. But let's play it and let's see what happens. Oh, hold on. It's telling me to remove something. Okay, cool. All right, here we go.
I would never do that.
Why don't you pull me in?
I don't think I'm ready yet.
What has to change?
I just need to find my footing.
You're standing on the bridge, you're fine.
I know, but if I pull, I might lose my balance and then we'll both fall in.
You're overthinking it. Please, just give it a shot.
I'm sorry, I don't trust myself to pull you in.
I trust you. I know you can do it.
I'm not gonna risk it.
Do you not want me up there?
No, I do.
Then what's the problem?
I'm not strong enough right now.
Are you saying I'm too heavy?
No, I'm not saying that.
Then what are you saying?
I told you, dude, I just can't handle it.
Came
yet.
out of
Why don't you
nowhere.
cut the rope?
Because I don't know if she can swim.
So pull her up.
I don't really want to.
Okay, then tell her that.
I can't say that to her.
Why not?
Because I don't want to hurt her feelings.
Do you want her?
I don't think so.
So cut her loose.
No, dude, that's not fair to her.
Okay, but you can't stay like this, dude. Why not? Because she thinks you want her. She's gonna hold on until you pull her up or cut the rope. And until you choose, you can't move. It's not fair to either of you.
But what about the water?
I mean, she probably can swim, but even so, she'll figure it out. She's not just gonna give up. But the longer you leave her hanging, the worse it is for both of you. Just make a decision and tell her the truth.
I'm sorry, I don't want this. And I should have said that a lot sooner.
Don't cut me off.
I would never do that.
Why don't you
So
pull me in?
I did hear
I
is
don't think
don't
I'm
cut
ready
me
yet.
off.
What has to change?
Right.
I just need to find my footing.
You're standing on the bridge, you're fine.
So it's don't cut me off, pull me up. And he has all these reasons why he can't pull her up. My arm hurts, I'm gonna lose my footing. She's like, hey, you're on solid ground, you're fine, just pull me up. You don't think I'm worth it? And then he finally says, you know what? I'm gonna let her go. So yeah.
I know, but if I
So
fall,
I'm gonna
I
let
might
it
lose
play
my
in the
balance
background
and then we'll both
as
fall
we-
in.
You're
as we continue to
overthinking it.
all right,
just
Sandra,
give it a
you
shot.
react
I'm
first.
sorry, I don't trust myself
Give
to pull
me
you
your
in.
I
thoughts
trust you. I know you can do
about
it.
this
I'm not
video.
gonna risk it.
I mean,
not want
was
me up
was
there?
he
No, I do.
wrong?
What's the problem?
Was she
I'm
wrong
I'm not
for
strong
holding
enough right
on?
now.
Are you saying I'm too heavy?
No, I'm
He
not
was
saying
worried
that.
about her.
What are
He
you
had all
saying?
these reasons.
I told you, dude, I
And
just
this was
can't
talking to the
handle it
lady
yet.
watching
Why
this
don't you cut
man
the rope?
Because I don't know if
not
she can swim.
wanting
So
to
pull her
let
up.
go,
I don't
but also not
really want
wanting
to.
to
Okay, then
escape.
tell her that.
I can't say that to her.
Why not?
Because I don't want to hurt her feelings.
Well,
Do you want her?
I don't think
Hold
so.
on, I'm-
So cut her
hold on.
loose. No,
Let me
dude, that's
mute
not
it
fair
and
to
turn the
her.
volume
Okay.
back up. All right, start over. Say it again, Sandra.
it's okay. But it's more so, it's just a case of just being strong alone. Right? That's really what it is saying. You have those men who, and I'm not categorizing all men, but you do have those men who just want to keep you as a plaything, and they don't really want to commit to you. And in her aspect, she just doesn't really have a good mindset to know that that's what's happening. She needs to learn to see it for what it is and let it go. And I was told this analogy a while ago by my son's father. It's like a dog and a bone. A man can treat a woman just like a dog treats a bone. He's got that favorite bone that he wants. He plays with it, loves on it, and when he's tired of it, he goes and he buries it. But as soon as someone comes sniffing around, case in point, the young man in the green there, you know, the dog goes back, digs that bone up and starts playing with it, and moves it to another location and buries it again. and he keeps doing it over and over again. So, and that's a matter of being strong alone. You know, he's taking that bone and he keeps moving and hiding it because he doesn't want anyone
Why?
else to have it.
So he hides the bone because he doesn't want anyone else to have it. But he also gets tired of playing with the bone, so he puts it away and he buries it.
He comes back to it when he gets ready. So he's not ready. He's ready. It's just back and forth. And it's similar to what this video was saying, you know.
Okay. Shirai, give me your reaction to the video.
So, in the military, we had this thing called on belay, off belay, right? When people are rappelling and they're on the rope. And we also have this thing say cut the sling low when it's too heavy. When you have a low bearing weight on a piece of equipment, or the piece of equipment will bring down everybody on the plane, we say cut the sling low, man, because the juice is not worth the squeeze. Meaning, we don't want to lose 75 people over a Humvee or a truck or a howitzer or some type of piece of equipment like a generator. So we say cut the sling low, it becomes too heavy. So that is a very subjective decision that needs to be made, but it's usually made by someone who's senior and understands that life over limb needs to happen, right? Lose the limb, save the life. In this scenario, what I'm seeing is someone who is indecisive, who has been pushed in the corner by a female that probably has already shown him that she's not the one for him, but he's scared, he's timid, and he's not strong enough to tell her no, or I'm tired carrying you. And I think to your point too, Lady Cupid, that maybe just a little bit, she's probably been one of those, and I'm not saying all mothers do this, but it's like, you don't like my chicken? You don't like what mama made for you? You don't want to eat it? Why not? You should do it. And you get tired getting bombarded with like the why you can't be with me, why you can't be with me. So you become very subdued in saying no. So I think what happens in this video is a little bit of both someone who doesn't have a backbone, meaning the man, saying, "Hey, I'm tired. I'm tired of this situation because of," and I think it goes back to effective communication, which we often talk about. He doesn't know how to express that because maybe when he does allude to it, it's not received well from her because it's not what she wants to hear. And she's not in the mindset of saying, I'm not ready for this shit to be over with yet. And I'm not going to let you tell me it's over with yet. And I'm going to keep asking you until I get used to or accustomed to hearing what I normally hear for you. And that's subduing his passion to wanting to be in that relationship, right? So I think it may be a bit of both. But at the end of the day, he's the one holding the rope. So he has to ultimately make the decision. And yes, it probably will hurt her. But ultimately, he has to make that decision. And I'll go back to your point too, about the dog and the bone. I think it has to be innovative in a relationship. I think it has to be more than just the bone, right? It has to be all the things around the bone. And we're using that metaphorically. But I think a lot of times in this situation right here, in this comparison to a rope, people do become heavy, but we need to talk about that. And you need to express like you're being heavy. And I don't think that's being done. And I think he's gotten bored and he wants to let it go because it's a burden, but he don't know how because he can't handle the outcome, right? Right. He can't handle the outcome.
Okay. That's deep. That's great information. It's real deep. Someone just walked into the room. I see him. It's your friend and mine, Lady Cupid.
Shaft.
Your friend is in the building.
Mr.
Welcome to the
Shaft.
stage, my man Carl Shaft. Carl, what up, brother?
What's
Shaft.
going on, people?
I said Mr. Shaft. I won't go
What?
talking about
You ain't call him Mr.
Hey,
30
Carl.
minutes ago.
I did.
She said, "Where's that?" She said, "Where daddy call at? Where daddy call at?"
Yeah, listen, man. Carl has never been a man where the cat got his tongue, but Carl was definitely silent
Ain't that
a couple of weeks ago. He's silent now. Listen, Carl
No,
is
you're not.
blushing. You got to know when a chocolate brother's blushing. He's blushing right now.
Actually, today has been the most tense day I've ever had in my life.
Oh no, is everything okay?
No, it's fine now.
Okay.
I have new best friends.
Okay.
Federal agent
Oh.
Rodriguez.
You boy.
So I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah.
But
All
other than
right,
that, I'm good.
we gonna leave that one right there because that's deep.
I'm just, like I said, you know, when you got 10 things to do, you just have to knock them off. So this way it's less for you to worry about, stress about. Just complete things and get things out the way, organized.
Yeah.
No part of your day was good.
Get that vehicle inspection sticker done and get them laundry done. Get them
Yeah.
clothes in the cleaners. Just knock this stuff off. That's all.
Yep.
So you had a just a complete bad day, all around.
No. It was a good day. You know what I measure as a good day? A positive outcome. That's it. That's a good day to me. A positive outcome. Whether it's mine or somebody else's. As long as it ended up positive, who cares? It was a good day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
federal agents could be a bad day, but
So what we got tonight, brother?
We have the topic tonight is knowing when to let go. Knowing when to let go. And I'm gonna play the clip one more time for the new people in the room. Well, hold on. Let's let the clip play because it's context. Context is everything. All right. So let's let the clip play. I'm gonna let me see if I can rewind this. Actually, no, I'll let it play out. All right.
I'm not strong enough right now.
Are you saying
I'll keep it paused until
I'm too heavy?
No.
I'm muted until it loops. All right, so Carl, the idea here is that there's a man on a bridge on flat ground holding a rope. And on the other end of that rope is his girlfriend, or the woman he's seeing. Okay. And she's like, pull me up. And he's making all the reasons why he can't pull her up. And she's asking, well, wait a minute. I'm here. I'm waiting for you. When are you gonna pull me up? And he has all these reasons. And then we just kind of hear his logic. So I want to play it so you can hear it. It's gonna loop, but let's start it right here.
Just make a decision and tell her the truth.
I'm sorry. I don't want this, and I should have said that a lot sooner.
So he
Don't
cuts
cut
the
me
rope.
off.
I would never do that.
Why don't you pull me in?
I don't think I'm ready yet.
What has to change?
I just need to find my footing.
You're
So don't cut me off. I can't do that. What's wrong? I need to find my footing. She's like, you got your footing. And now here we are.
standing on the bridge. You're fine.
I know, but if I pull, I might lose my balance, and then we'll both fall in.
You're overthinking it. Please, just give it a shot.
I'm sorry. I don't trust myself to pull you in.
I trust you. I know you can do it.
I'm not gonna risk it.
Do you not want me up there?
No, I do.
Then what's the problem?
I'm not strong enough right now.
Are you saying I'm too heavy?
No. I'm not saying that.
Then what are you saying?
I told you, dude. I just can't handle it yet.
So why don't you cut the rope?
Because I don't know if she can swim.
So pull her up.
I don't really want to.
Okay, then tell her that.
I can't say that to her.
Why not?
Because I don't want to hurt her feelings.
But do you want her?
I don't think so.
So cut her loose.
No, dude, that's not fair to her.
Okay, but you can't stay like this, dude. Why not? Because she thinks you want her. She's gonna hold on until you pull her up or cut the rope. And until you choose, you can't move. It's not fair to either of you.
But what about the water?
I mean, she probably can swim, but even so, she'll figure it out. She's not just gonna give up. But the longer you leave her hanging, the worse it is for both of you. Just make a decision and tell her the truth.
I'm sorry. I don't want this, and I should have said that a lot sooner.
Boom. I don't want this. I should have said that a lot sooner. Now, the reason I created this topic and this episode is because it reminds me of past relationships that I was in where I didn't want to let go. The person is a great person. You don't want to lose them. You don't want to let them go. You don't want to hurt them. You don't want them to fall off a bridge. But at the same time, you're not trying to save them. You're not trying to pull them up. You're not trying to bring them on your solid footing where you're standing. You don't want them to join you. This is something that we need to talk about because this happens far too often where people will hold on to a relationship, hold on to a friendship, hold on to a job, hold on to a memory of someone that may have passed away. So this could go many, many ways. So Carl, now that I've teed it up and we've heard from Lady Cupid, we've heard from Sherrod, give me your impression of the video. Let's just stick to what you saw in the video. What were your thoughts about the video in that scenario?
That's a double-edged sword, and I'm gonna tell you why. First and foremost, you shouldn't be in that position because we know as your job is to be proactive. She shouldn't be hanging on the rope in the first place. But second, most important, once you decide you want a woman, you have to prepare yourself for the responsibility of that woman. So it's not even a second nature to just pull her up because that's your partner. What the hell are you negotiating for? Now, if she doesn't qualify for your behind and you don't see nothing long term with her, cut that joint and let her fall. Cut it loose. Because the longer it takes you to cut her loose, the more problems you are going to have hanging around.
What's up, Gary?
So, like I said, double-edged sword. If she's not trying to be what you need, cut it loose. But if you're trying to pursue her, if you're trying to, maintain the relationship, if you're interdependent, then yes, you better pull that up. And whoever he's talking to, cut him. Because he should be helping you pull her up too if you have to. I mean, there's no excuse.
I think that was his conscience. I think that was his conscience, you guys. I think that the other person.
Why you can't cut your conscience?
I mean, the conscience was okay. Well, let's talk about that. First of all, welcome into the live, Susie Pie.
Hey, Susie.
What up, Susie?
Hi.
Thank you for joining.
Everyone.
Susie, did you happen to see the clip that I put in the chat earlier?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we are discussing knowing when to let go. After Dark episode number 324, knowing when to let go. So I've gotten everybody's comments except for yours. What were your thoughts on the video and the idea of knowing when to let go, Susie?
I think that was like a horror movie. That was a horror short that we watched. Because there was so much fear in that video that it was ridiculous, but it's so relatable. Some could view it as him being selfish, or if you dig a little deeper, it's him being afraid of being hurt. Or if he's a better character of a man, he's afraid of hurting someone else. I don't know, like men seem to overthink relationships more than women as far as getting into them. Women will jump into them faster than a man will. Yes.
Come on, Susie.
Yes.
Susie, if there was the same video.
That's my opinion.
Hold on. Susie, if that was the same video, but it was a man on that rope and the woman is on flat ground. Hello?
Okay, Rod seems to agree with you. So maybe I'm just
come on.
Okay, maybe I'm just speaking from a woman's perspective. I'll take that piece back, but I'll still go forward with the fear of committing, maybe the fear of missing out of something else being better, the fear of him not being good enough. It was just a lot of fear. I don't think it was selfish. I don't think he was necessarily leading her on. I think he was afraid. And I think women do the same thing sometimes.
Would you say at least in part also a self-sabotage? Because men and women do that. They love the benefits and the convenience, but the moment it starts getting more serious or feeling whatever, they'll do something to mess it up.
Carl, self-sabotage on whose behalf, the man or the woman? In this video,
whoever's holding the rope.
Whoever's holding the rope. Well,
it could be the man or the woman.
I got a question. First of all, Destiny said, "Hey, Susie."
Hey,
Destiny spoke.
Hey,
Destiny's
I'm sorry. I'm going to do this from now on. How you doing, Mrs. Leslie?
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I appreciate that.
Come on.
So, okay, I
But
have a
to be fair,
question.
they're both holding the rope, and just as well as he
Well,
cutting it, she can just let go.
she could just let go. Well,
Ooh, I
Sandra,
didn't even
I was
notice that.
Sandra, I
Was
was
You know
she
gonna
what?
ask.
tied to the rope?
Hold
Or
on,
was
hold
she
on, hold
holding
on, Dave. Dave, tell Lady Cupid get the ice cubes out of her. Okay, cutting the rope sounds easy until you want to reattach it because later you find out you needed that.
Hmm.
Get the ice cubes.
Meaning, look at
I'm
the
waiting.
flip side that
I'm
it's
looking at both
easy to
sides.
cut. It's easy to cut, but you know how they say once you cut, not all the time you can reattach it the same way it was.
You never
Mm.
can.
So think again, because I say this all the time. Watch the toes you step on; they might be attached to the ass you need later. That's why
Response,
I'm saying that.
response, Lady Cupid.
I'm looking at him, but
She
I'm
doesn't
also
have any ice
looking
cubes.
at
Yeah, you gotta let her respond, Carl.
no,
Response,
because
Lady
he's
Cupid.
quick to cut the rope.
I'm not quick to cut the rope. It's just as well as he can cut it, she can let go. She can let go. Why hold on?
So I had a
If
question,
he's
Sandra.
saying what he's saying to you, okay, let go.
I got a question, Sandra.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't swim. I'll figure it out.
So I got a question though, and this is important because Susie, you brought up in the context of men holding on to the rope, right? Men leaving a woman hanging and dangling. Shout out to everybody in the room. I see you, Torsia. Shout out to it's your girl Mimi. Shout out to Mimi. Mimi, you know you're welcome to join. I'll send you the link. Just hit me up in the messages. Mimi said welcome to join. I got a question, Sandra. I got a question, Susie, Carl, and Sherrod. Y'all listen.
Okay,
Don't
David.
react yet. How the hell she get on the rope in the first place? How she get off the edge of the bridge on the rope in the first place? How did she get in that situation of dangling and holding on for dear life? And this man's arm is being pulled. Right now, did he lower her, or did she willingly get on the rope? Sandra and Susie.
Miscommunication.
By the hey Susie, hey Sandra.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry.
Right, Carl. You gotta let
I'm
Carl.
sorry.
Your mic and your voice is very strong, so you gotta let the ladies get it out.
I
Go
know
ahead.
when to be quiet.
I
Oh,
love
shit.
Carl though. I
Oh,
love
shit.
I love
Listen, yo,
No,
Susie. I gotta
I
do this.
love him too. I just be
Susie,
messing with him.
it's a show within the show. I'll just have you know that, Susie. You missed it.
I missed something.
You missed it.
I could tell.
It was 3 weeks ago. Okay. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Let
it was
it
3 weeks
go.
ago. I'm not letting. Listen, I'm not letting nothing go because I'm gonna tell you, y'all two, you and Carl, y'all answers were very impassioned. There was some strong ass answers just off of me.
You
Myself.
got to tell me what episode that was so I could go back and watch it. 'Cause this was
Susie, it
really
was
good.
just a good show and good vibes, and Dave is stretching it.
Exactly.
I don't know because Carl said ice cubes, and I was like, "What did I miss? Like, what is going on?"
Get the ice cubes out of you. Are you suggesting that she's carrying ice cubes somewhere in her person?
No.
I ain't got to get the ice cubes out. They'll melt on their own.
By the way, Lady Cupid, you know I can pull
I
up
know
the
that's
YouTube.
right.
I can pull up the YouTube right now. We what happened. I got the receipt. I mean, it's all on there. Dave ain't making nothing up.
Oh, where Mimi at? Where my girl at?
Oh, now you need help now. Okay.
No, I never need help. Don't play with me.
All right, let's get
Okay,
back.
Susie, you were
Let's get
saying,
back to
sweetie.
Go ahead, Susie.
Okay, I love you, Sandra. This is my first time meeting you. You are a ball of fun. So how did
Go
she
ahead.
get there?
How did she get on the rope in the first place, Susie?
Okay, so based on the things she was saying when they were talking back and forth, it seems like she's the type of woman that was trying to prove herself, like prove that she's loyal. So maybe he said, "If you love me, you'll do this or you'll put up with that," and that shit and landed her ass over a bridge, and he still wasn't sure. Okay, I feel like she was trying to prove herself and that shit still didn't get her what she was looking for, and he still ended up cutting the rope. And a lot of women do that. When I was young and dumb, I've done that in the past. So yeah, I think she got over that bridge from trying to prove that she's worth him locking in and pulling back up.
Hold
Is
on.
that
Welcome to the stage,
is that
Yvette.
square peg round hole?
Hi,
Welcome.
Yvette.
Welcome to the stage, Yvette. I need you to mute your mic or put your AirPods in because the open air, we were getting an echo. All right, go ahead, Carl. Ask your question.
No,
I-
I was asking does that resemble Susie square peg round hole? Like a square peg round hole, trying to push something that you obviously see is not materializing the way it should be.
I feel like it could be the right fit for the right hole, just not at the right time. It has to go at its own speed. And sometimes when you
Okay.
force a man and he's not ready, you miss out completely. You have to let a man go at his own pace.
I'm against
Well,
layaway programs. I got you.
I think she was testing him.
You think she was testing
She
him?
was
I
testing
think
him.
she put
Ooh,
herself. I
say
think she
more.
put herself over that bridge
So
and
she climbed down
to
that
test
rope
him.
to test him and say, "Hey, aren't you strong enough? Don't you want to bring me?" Because she said, "What's the problem? You don't want me up there with you?" And he's like, "No,
Right.
I do." She was like, "So," he was like, "It's just that my arm is tired." She was like, "So you think I weigh too much? Like now it's body image.
That's why.
Am I not worth it?" Go ahead, Sherrod.
That's
You
why
got
I
it?
gave That's why I gave the analogy to the mother with a child, specifically a son, saying, "You don't like mama cooking. It ain't good enough for you. You don't
Mm.
want to taste it. Just taste a little bit for me." So theoretically speaking, she has used this type of divisiveness before. This is not new for her. She's accustomed to getting her way. This is normal for her. And what happens is when you get someone to push back and you're not used to that, you don't know what to do because the shenanigans have always worked before. The psychology of what she's doing, to your point. What up, Susie Pop? We ain't seen you since the last time you called somebody a bitch. What happens is
What happened?
what happens is what happens
You went
is
there?
hey, what happens is this. She didn't call me a bitch. That was her. Remember we were keeping count. I got it
remember.
upstairs.
I remember. Yeah.
I got you. I tell you I was gonna get you back. Hey, so the crazy part about it is she's used to
That was
using
so
these
good.
devices. She's used to using these devices. And he doesn't know how to handle that because he's not accustomed to it. And yet he is a little scared because she a lot. Because she's testing his manhood, she's testing his mental, she's testing his rigor as being a provider. But you're not strong enough because the dude is over the side. He milking it. He's like, look, I'm over here looking like Jolly Green Giant. I can do it. All things through Christ Jesus. So if you can't handle her, I got it. Just move, step aside.
But Rod, does that still kind of like deflect from his purpose and design as a man? Because remember, it starts from the beginning somewhere, right? So the moment he made a decision to even interact with her, he's taken on that responsibility and what comes with it. So what you saying, buyer's remorse now?
No. No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is fundamentally he signed up for something, and once he got a little further down the road, he realized like, oh man, I got a lemon, I got a bad car. I don't necessarily want this. But he's contemplating, he's having an ethical dilemma right now, whether or not he wants to continue down this path, whether he wants to hold on to it, but he's not strong enough. Is what I said before you got on. He's not strong enough to be at peace with himself. And as they say, like in certain neighborhoods, that's my truth. He don't have enough that's my truth in him to tell her what he really believes and what he really wants. He's scared.
So
I agree with that.
I want a relationship, but I don't know if I'm ready for the responsibilities that involve.
I think that's part of it.
No, I don't want a relationship, but I don't know if it's with you.
That's it.
Correct.
That's it. I want a relationship. I got my feet on solid ground.
He wants to relate. He don't want the relationship.
He wants to
her.
Does he want to relate or fillet? Which one he want? He want to fillet.
No, he's
can't
already he's already filleted.
Fully.
That's easy.
Yeah,
No.
The
Not
fillet,
not FILET, FELATE.
yeah,
He wants
the
he wants to
fillet
be
is
filleted.
already the fellatio has already happened. That's
I
already
don't
took
like
place.
how watching that whole clip in my head. I don't like the fact that so much time is wasted.
Oh, we getting there. We getting there, Carl, because
Mm.
okay, so let's talk about that. Great segue, you guys. All right. So he is like, I don't know if I want you. Like, I want something because I'm holding on to something. I'm staying on solid ground, so I'm solid. Like, in other words, the standing on solid ground is I got my SHIT together. So I got my shit together. I'm standing on solid ground. I'm strong enough to hold on. I got an arm, right? I know what I'm doing. And in fact, I'm emotionally intelligent because when my conscience starts saying, dude, why don't you just say what's up? I can have a conversation with myself. Well, I don't really want to hurt her. I don't know if I want to keep her. Well, dude, why don't you just tell her? Well, because I'm going to hurt her, man. And if I drop her, she might drown. And his conscience is like, bro, she probably can swim. And guess what? She'll figure it out. You need to just make a decision. So he's having an emotionally intelligent conversation with himself. The problem is, like Susie said, and like Sandra said, he don't want her. He want marriage. He want relationship. He wants somebody, but not her. So now we're in that position. Whose fault is it in that? Oh, and welcome to the stage, Yvette. We over here just talking. Welcome to the stage, Yvette. Yvette, I'm sorry, you guys. I don't even want to be rude to you.
Yeah,
Yvette.
I'm like, hello, everybody. I was trying to get in early, but I passed out. I was out.
Yvette, did you see the clip, Yvette?
I just saw a little bit piece of it where about the guy holding on to the woman and she's giving all these, and it's making me think. I don't want to say too much.
Oh Lord, please don't say too much. Oh,
What you mean you don't want to say too much?
No.
What do you mean you don't want to say too much?
Man.
Oh, shit.
What you
I truly get it. I get it. The little bit that I did see, like when to know when should you let go?
Yep.
And I guess I need to see how long. Does it say how long they were together?
17 years. Does it matter?
It does. It does.
No, it don't.
Yeah,
Investment matters.
It does matter.
It doesn't.
Investment matters.
No,
well,
it doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on how long. I mean, why are y'all saying no?
Throw a number out there, Yvette, since it matters. Let's make this relevant.
Right.
If it's
Hold on, Carl.
new,
Hold on, Carl. Yvette, what's a good number for you?
I'm saying if it's new, less than a year, when to let go, then if you already seeing signs that it's not for you, it's time to let go. It's 17 years would be like, damn, I knew that the first year, but I didn't let go. Some people do that.
So based on that methodology, time doesn't matter.
Time does matter.
There is a difference between 30 days and 30 years.
Right. There's a big difference.
It's not when you're with the wrong person.
Correct.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Time doesn't matter.
Be with the wrong person. You knew going in within what? 6 months, but you kept thinking maybe it will change, maybe it'll get better. Maybe if I keep interjecting what it is I need, I want, or what something like that, and then it still doesn't happen. It doesn't change. So you still waiting for that day to bulge out because you might be that person who don't like being alone, or you might be that person who's considering.
But okay, so
I want to be in a relationship by any means necessary, and
right.
You're the one doing all the doing.
Being
in the relationship.
Looking like Morgan
Freeman. Can I say something?
Yes, Lady Cuban.
In response, how you doing, Miss B? I want to respond to that. You are absolutely right, and the reason I want to respond to it is because I can speak on it. That is the situation that I was in. 15 years, and I let go because it was that. Oh well, I can wait a little bit longer. Maybe things will change. Okay, it's getting better. year by year, I kept hanging on, and finally, I let go.
Thank
So
you.
you are so right in what you're saying, but it did take me a while. Took me 15 years
So
to
Sandra,
let
Thank
go.
you. So
so
let me
so
I want to respond to that, Dave, real quick. Well, and I said it because men and women may be different. I mean, it may be the same, but women sometimes. Okay, let me, because I've been there too. That's why I'm saying it. I've been in relationships where I'm saying, okay, let me say what it. Because again, I don't want to be the one that run right away from a relationship or from a challenge in the relationship, because in the beginning you're learning each other, and then you're learning your needs, you're learning yourself, you're learning who you need to be with this person. So sometimes that takes time if there's so many good checkpoints, if that's what you want to say. There's some
Mhm.
good checks, but there's a few little things. So you feel like, okay, let me explain what my needs are and see if it changes. Because I always say relationships, especially today, people are so quick to cut the rope and let go. Really quick, without even getting into seeing if this was your person, because they went to bed first. Now they think they're in love. But if they spend the time together, they might know if they're really compatible, they're going the same direction, and so forth
so
and so
welcome
on.
in. All right, let me address the crowd real quick. Hold on before we get more responses. Shout out to everybody that's watching on TikTok. I see you, Retro. I see you, QT. Thank you everybody for watching and joining, and I see you too, Royalness. Thank you for staying in here, Royalness. Oh man, come on now, network manager Royalness. She hanging out with us, another LHS agency member. All right, now look, we talked about a few things, and I want to bring this up because this is important. Yvette, time matters, but it shouldn't matter when you're making a decision on if the person is the right person. Welcome in, Susie. I see you now. Welcome back, Susie. So here's the situation. If you're with somebody 17 years, I know there's a lot of investment. But if y'all aren't compatible, if they aren't the right person, if it just isn't working, then no matter how much time you spend, you're not going to make that square peg fit that round hole. It won't happen. Like you got a square peg and you got an octagon with all these edges and particular things. That square peg is either going to have to shave a lot of itself off to fit that octagon, or it's going to have to shrink itself to fit the octagon, or vice versa. Time does not make you more compatible. Time does not make you more compatible.
That's
right?
a statement.
Now, so now that we're saying that time doesn't make you more compatible, and I'm not saying investment doesn't mean something, and I'm not saying that staying power and staying in a marriage doesn't mean something. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is, yo, man, if that thing ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work. And so when you get to the point where he's holding on and hurting himself, his underarm, everything is hurting on that bridge, and she's in fear and she's dangling on a rope. And she's worried about, am I going to fall? Are you going to pull me up? Now she's questioning her value. All you got to do is say, hey, you know what? Let me be honest with myself and tell my current mate, this ain't working for me. And so I no longer want to hold this rope. Now, if he wanted to fix it, he could be honest with himself and say, hey, I do love you. I do want you up here with me. Let's fix it. That's a different conversation. He wasn't having that. He was just holding on and not telling her the truth. So time was never going to fix whatever he didn't see in her. And so my question here for the panel is, whose fault is this? Is it her fault for holding on? Is it his fault for dangling her and holding on? Or is it both of them?
Both.
I don't think it's a fault thing at all, because I was just thinking as you're talking about anything that's subjective, and the only thing I came up with is like, hey, maybe, I don't know. When we say compatible, I don't know why people is consumed with that compatible. You do realize we do evolve. What we liked about each other or had in common at 30 ain't gonna be the same at 40. And then when you start changing in look, you was handsome and fine at 30 and 40. Now you look like Morgan Freeman. So let's look at it. Are we really compatible, or are we learning how to tolerate each other, deal with each other? Well, I mean,
No. There's a difference, Carl. You're talking about personalities. We're talking about core. We're talking about core of who people are. You're compatible. So your compatibility doesn't change your core and who you are, right? So your personalities may differ a little bit. You may change the appearance a little bit, but your core, right?
Your character.
Your character
Okay.
should not change. So if I say more,
but if it gets more, let me ask you something. When you say change,
bring more Freeman.
So you felt you didn't fall in love. You didn't fall in love with the personality of Morgan Freeman. You should have fell in love with the character of who he was, because he was playing a part, right? So a lot of times people have a mask on and we fall in love with that mask, that personality, and we never get an opportunity to learn their character and their core, right?
Their
So that's why we
representative.
run into problems.
I
It's a
love
fundamentally
her.
so we should be compatible with people. The problem we run into, and I'll go back to what Vet said, we do get preoccupied and getting tossed. Shout out to Outkast. And when we don't, somebody gotta go to Grammy. I mean, and when we don't get to their character and their core, we fall in love with their personalities. So we're preoccupied and getting tossed, and that's all it is. But what happens when that wheel starts slowing down and we don't have that?
Oh, he might get a
That's
call.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm gonna try to make this simple. When I fell in love with the way she looked. And then I fell in love with the way she cooks. Then I fell in love with the sex. Then I fell in love with the way she treats me. You understand? So it's never going to die out if you keep adding on more things to prevent it from dying out. So that's why I don't understand compatibility. You're talking about escalating and adding. You're not talking about.
So, Carl, let's start with, I fell in love with the way she looked. Okay, she looked amazing. But then as you get to know her and as you develop into this long-term relationship, you realize, man, we really different people. Like we can't agree on nothing. On top of that, the looks are wonderful, but the attitude sucks. So now she's pretty on the outside, but on the inside, ugh, and it's rubbing my core wrong. And let's keep going. We disagree. It's rubbing my core wrong with her attitude. Maybe we have different religious understandings. Maybe we have a difference in how we want kids or how we raise kids. Things that, in other words, things that get revealed over time that you didn't know the first 6 months.
Because you got to get past that representative.
But that's what I'm talking about. See, I don't think, sometimes I think y'all don't understand how relationships work. I really do. We get on these things and we say all of this craziness and these scenarios, and I don't think people understand how relationships work. Okay, let me explain to you. Boy meets girl, or girl meets girl, or boy meets boy. Okay, physical attraction is the thing that brings you together. Okay, he looks good, she looks good. Okay, he can get it, she can get it. Okay, now we have a conversation. This is how I say time. Now that conversation is either going to be stimulating enough that I want to invest another day into you, or it's not. It's going to be, okay, you have some dreams and aspirations that it's going in my direction. I think we can make a partnership out of this. Or we're total opposites. Nothing that we do match. I can't stand the things that come out of his mouth. He ignorant, she ignorant. So those are deal breakers right from the beginning. Those are things you look for right away. Not that ass is fat, now I got to jump on it. Okay, unless that is your only intention.
But Yvette, I got a counter. So Yvette, what if the ass is fat?
Yours and his. It don't matter.
Right?
I'm trying to.
Hold on. Check me out. Ass is fat. Or you're looking at a man. Women like a man, and he's fine. He got the washboard abs, all that, and the sex is amazing. And so you getting involved, and the sex is amazing. And as you start to get to know more of the person, not the representative, as you said, Sandra, as you get to know more of the person, you start seeing the attitude is ugly. There's some problems. Hold on. And like you said, you start noticing things. but you're hopeful and you say, I could change him, I could save her. This could work if they
you just added another scenario. If you see, that's what I'm saying. We get on here, and I know it happens. Excuse me, I'm sorry I cut you off, my brother, but I know that sometimes we do say that, but it's not always about a change. We're looking to see if we could, because most people adapt. That's
just adapt and accept the AAA program.
Adapt to a situation, because there's no such thing as perfect person. There is no perfect person, so there's no super perfected relationship either.
Dave, let me say something to Dave.
Go through a storm. All right.
The storm
is what's going to tell you what you're made of. The storm is going to let you know if this is a keeper or a runaway person. That's when you know, because we all can have a good time and be happy. But now we go through some shit. We go through some stuff, and you're still here, and we came out better, brighter on the other side. That's the make or break of a relationship. That's when you know if I should let this person go.
That's assuming. I got you, Carl. That's assuming, though, Yvette, that you feel this person is valuable enough to hold on to, or should I say this relationship is valuable enough to hold on to, because there's something there. What this sounded like was he didn't feel the same way about the relationship that she did.
Exactly.
He was like, this ain't really it. And she was like, but we can make it. So look, she's hopeful we can make it. And then he, in order to not hurt her, acted hopeful. Oh, well, maybe we can. But when he had a conversation with his conscience was like, dog, you don't really like her like that. Why don't you just tell the truth? So we're dealing with two different outlooks on the relationship. And what I'm getting at is, don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't fix someone that doesn't want to change. Let they asses go. That's what I'm saying.
Because she wasn't seeing the signs, but he also wasn't speaking his mind. So there's a problem there.
That's what I say is his fault in this scenario.
That's what the problem is.
He's to blame in this scenario.
Yeah.
That's facts. Facts, Yvette.
I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on this opposites attract and compatibility nonsense, because I don't care, and I don't want to be crass about it, but there's not a woman on this earth that can make me eat chitlins. Okay? So guess what? She can be listen. I don't eat. I'm gonna be honest. I don't eat seafood.
What you got against chitlins?
No, I'm just giving an example. I don't eat seafood. Okay. I don't care if you love seafood.
Okay.
I'm not eating it.
Okay.
So we don't have that in common.
Can I pause you for a moment? I agree with you, Carl, but you are a man of strong convictions and constitution. You ain't changing your mind. You're stubborn. I'm the same way, right? I got flack for saying what I like, and I was stubborn, right? But you could either take that as, oh, he's stubborn, he's stuck in his ways, or no, that man know what he wants. He's decisive, right? You could take it how you want it. So here's what I'm saying with you, Carl. You're decisive. It's easy for you.
You won't have nobody dangling on a rope, Dave.
Well, no, hell no. No, you know what? You know why? You know why, Susie? Because I was the one dangled in the past. And I said, I'm not doing it. And once I realized that I was dangling people, I was like, you're never going to find a relationship if you keep having situationships. Hold on. Oh, no, I got to come back to Carl. So, Carl, what I'm saying is, you're not the type that's going to eat seafood. I'm not doing it. I'm not dangling on no seafood rope. However, there are those that will sit there and tolerate seafood, hang on the seafood rope. Every time she bring him a seafood dinner, he'll say, well, I'll try it again. Maybe it's going to taste different today. Maybe I can convince her to add steak to the menu because I really like steak. But she's stubborn as well, and she ain't eating steak. She wants pescatarian. You're the type that you're not going to deal with that. But there are people that will sit there and entertain that mess. And that's what we're talking about. You get it dangled on a rope when you entertain stuff that is like, you should have cut that off months ago. And so it's people out there to do that.
Dave, and I got to go back to what Yvette said earlier. There's people that got divorced because of the vaccine, because you're Republican and I'm Democrat. Like, come on, dog. I think, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is just my observational learning. I think everybody, at least one time in their life, need to have a relationship with a disabled person, because it's very. I'm gonna tell you like this: I met you, you was gorgeous, you had 2 breasts. Now you're nappy headed with 1 titty. What am I? Come on.
Almost spit out my wine.
Just saying.
So Carl, I have a counter.
This is adjust, adapt, accept.
Yeah, but see, Carl, you're saying adjust, adapt, accept. But if there's a core value that you're against, let's say the core value is you don't like an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? You're against it. Your parents were alcoholics. You're like, ain't no way. I cannot deal with alcoholism. Let's say that's a person's stance.
Okay.
And then you run into someone, you get to know them, and over time you realize, oh man, they really have a serious drinking problem. I've taken them to Alcoholics Anonymous. I've gotten them help. They refuse. And
that's your fault. Stop right there. It's your fault.
But you saw the drinking early, Carl, right?
That's your fault then.
Absolutely.
If you stand on a preference of not dealing with anybody with alcoholic in their system, but you went ahead and slept with her, now she's a lush. You can't complain.
Now you might not have known it until later, because sometimes you don't see habits.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no, you was thinking with the wrong head. Don't lie.
I got you, Susie. I'm coming to Susie.
Quick point.
You was thinking with the wrong head. Don't lie.
Come on, Susie. Go ahead. Come on, Susie.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Susie.
Some things, I don't know if other people see it this way, but some things that you desire in a mate weighs more than other things. Like looks might weigh this, leadership might weigh a little more. That's more important than the looks. Or like if the alcoholism is not, if there's something in that person greater than your distaste for someone who drinks, I might stick it out with that person if they have that thing that weighs a lot, like that means way more to me. I might take that risk to keep going with that person.
But Susie, that's
because
my
each
entire
thing that you desire in a person has a different like
But Susie,
value.
hold on, Carl.
Say because you're an empathetic person.
But that all changed. Listen, all of us up here is over 40. Please tell me that what you think is attractive and gold now is going to be the same 10, 15, 20 years later.
We mature. We mature, Carl.
We do.
But Susie, you're making my point. Susie, you're making my point that when you say, oh, the alcoholism, maybe it's not that bad. They have all the other traits that I like. But the problem is, if alcoholism is your drop dead stop, Carl is correct in saying if you entertain it in the first place, that's your fault, because you shouldn't have entertained it, because you know you ain't really ready here for, you're not here for that. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, if someone else is like, hey, I drink too, you know, I could work with someone that drinks. As long as if they making progress and they're hitting their goals and they're making an effort, I could do that. That's another story. But if it's a fundamental pillar, a hard stop, and then you go against the hard stop, then you shouldn't do it.
It's no Dave. It doesn't matter, because now you find out later on they drink way more than you do.
Well, that's what I'm saying in terms of as the person takes off the mask and they reveal themselves, you have a decision to make. I'm not going back. Hold on. I got to show the video. Going back to the video, y'all. Let me show the video just so we can have context.
I don't like that video, man.
Well, I love it. I love it. And let me tell you why. Going back to the video, you're looking at a man. It could have been a woman, but you're looking at a man.
That's what I don't like about it. It's misleading.
Hold up, Carl. I hear you. Let me make the point. I got you. And we're going to find out why it's misleading to you. But this is what I want to say. You have a person holding on with all their strength, hurting themselves to hold on. And then you have another person who's being held on to and holding on to the rope, who's holding out hope that this person will change and save them and pull them up. If you get to that point, you need to cut that dang on rope, because guess what? You don't want to be with them. And you're playing with them and you're playing with yourself. Cut them off. And I'm speaking from experience. Yes, ma'am.
But why are you
He is tied. The rope is tied onto that man. It's not tied onto her. It's like literally tied onto him, and she is holding on to her end. And when you asked earlier, whose fault is it? In this scenario, I think it's his fault only because she was being transparent about what she wanted based on the information he was giving her. He was not giving her the information that he wasn't ready or he had doubts or he hadn't even thought that far down the road. So she was just moving forward based on the information she had. Now, I don't know why his ass is tied to the rope if she isn't, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, it kind of speaks to that. He sold her a commitment, Susie.
He's stringing her along.
He sold her a bill of goods. He's literally. Oh, come on. Where's my? Come on, Sandra. He's stringing her along on a rope. He literally is stringing her along.
Like soap on the rope.
Say it again, Yvette.
I said like soap on the rope.
Like soap on the rope. He's stringing her along. And the thing is, great point, Susie. Great point. And great point, everyone. I like everybody's comments. Real talk. And this is why we have the show, so we can discuss these types of things, right? Because it's nuanced. Wait a minute. Someone on TikTok said, this is Dan the Man. What up, Dan? Welcome in, Dan. LHS Strong in the building. Dan said, she's not all in. She's not committed. Dan, ooh, you bringing up some good stuff, Dan. We're going to talk about that. Now,
that's what I say.
Here's the situation. Susie makes a point that he has the rope tied around his wrist. Okay. He has that, and that's a strong rope, y'all. Okay. So that rope is connected to this guy. We don't know how it got there. So let's not say who put the rope where. Let's just say that it's wrapped around his wrist. And when it comes to her, she's holding on to the rope, but it's not wrapped around her wrist. Right. But the difference is, though,
you just pointed out one key element. If it's tied around his wrist, that means he is really desperate to hold on.
Carl, you preaching, brother.
Because he is willing to lose his wrist, cause injury to himself, to be undecisive about this woman.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
That don't mean he tied it to his wrist. She probably locked his ass in and wrapped it to his wrist. That don't mean he did it.
Especially if she
if she voluntarily. I want y'all to wrap a rope around your wrist and hold 160 pounds on the other end, and tell me if it hurts or not.
Because she can let go, but he can't at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yvette, she can let go, but she is over a body of water. She's high up. The first clip was hard to see, nonetheless, there's a risk that if she lets go, she's risking injury. I'm just saying, she's risking injury by letting go, and he's being injured by holding on. Go ahead, Susie.
The only reason why I feel like she was the one that tied it around his wrist is because she obviously wants the relationship more than him. That's why I think. And the only way he can get free is not letting it go. He literally has to cut the rope because she's not going to let go. She locked his ass in.
Oh,
let me
interject. Somebody said, hold on. Somebody on TikTok
I
said.
think at some point, some signs were there. Some signs were given. And that's why she keeps saying, but maybe we can try. And maybe, because the answer was there, but she didn't have her eyes open, which happens a lot in a relationship too. That's why I said in time, people tell you who they are, and a lot of times we don't listen, or because we want something so bad, we refuse to see what's right in front of you. We refuse to see the behavior that's in front of you. You overlook it, or you think it's just a phase, or they'll grow out of it, because we always think somebody's going to grow out or something, and it just don't work that way.
Can I give something to Dave?
You're going to rise to the top like the cream, or you're going to sink to the bottom like the crap. Like that's just how it is.
Can I give something to Dave and Lady Cupid? Because I'm listening to responses. Have y'all ever thought maybe, and this is solution based, why don't he take the rope and tie it around that damn wood thing and let her climb herself up? Because even if he's very incomplacent, she can rise up and come join him.
I'll answer that. I'll answer that. I'm gonna tell you why he didn't do that. Because he don't want her.
So that's assisted suicide now or something, because why don't you just tie the rope around the wooded bridge and let her climb up?
He don't want her on his solid ground. He would rather act like he want to save her, but not actually save her. And
that's murder.
And by knowing that he don't want me,
right,
I'm going to let it go.
No, that's murder.
No, it's not murder.
That's a setup.
I'm going to take my bruises, my bumps, everything that comes with letting go, because that's a part of healing. I will heal, and I will be able to move on.
Yes.
So I'm going to let it go.
Lady Cupid,
this is my point.
Lady Cupid, Lady Cupid, that is based on after having been on a rope for 15 years. See, that's wisdom. That's Monday. That's Monday morning. I'm not disparaging what you just said, but I'm saying that's Monday morning quarterback. That's hindsight is 2020. That is, you know what? I've been through this crap before, and I'm not doing it again. And shout out to you for getting there.
Exactly.
How do we help the lady who on the rope? Now, let me just, Carl, let me just give me a second, because I know you had a comment.
She's testing him.
She is testing him. Either she's testing him or he's selling her a bill of goods. Either way, it is a bad situation. Look, I dated someone for 4.5 years, and I did just that. I held them on the rope, and they held on, and we argued for 4.5 years about the rope. When you gonna pull me up? Right now, so I learned that. Okay. Destiny was in a relationship prior to me. It wasn't working. Ironically, it was 4 years. When she realized it wasn't working, she ended it. When she realized it wasn't open, she cut the rope or she let go and dove into the water. Whichever scenario you want to call it, she ended it. Now we meet and we talk and we say, hey, I've been through stuff. I ain't holding on to stuff that ain't serving me. I'm not holding on to somebody I don't like. We met and we had the same idea and we were compatible. And we said, you know what? I really like your perspective because you've been on a rope or you've been holding a rope. Let's get together and guess what? Let's not hold a rope. Don't dangle me over a bridge. I won't jump over a bridge. Don't sell me a bill of goods. I won't hold on for dear life. We're going to stand on this solid ground of this bridge and we're going to talk before one of us jump or one of us throw the other one. We're just going to talk. And now we're married. What I'm saying is it took me 50 years to get there. It took her 30 years to get there. We finally got there. Right. But I had to learn, you guys, cut that dang sling load. If it ain't working, cut it off. I don't care how much that person is going to hurt. They're going to live.
Yeah.
But this is
that's why I say that goes with learning yourself. See, I've been told a lot that I'm blunt and I eat up men. That's what I've been told. But I don't eat up men. They eat themselves up. And I say that because you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared when you step to a man or woman, and you got to know who you are and what you want. You got to be complete and whole within yourself. Okay. And I get it. That all that changes with age and time and all that stuff. So let's start with the 20s. And at 20s, again, you're looking for fun and having a good time, and you're just learning yourself. So you don't really know what it is you like or want. Some people do, not all, but the majority of you at 20 don't know who you are. But I have met some very in touch 20-year-old in my, in my work sometimes that I'm like, wow, they got it together. They already know. But that also probably goes with seeing a healthy relationship. See, some of us have not seen what a healthy relationship look like. So they will wander in the desert for years looking for water, you know what I mean, until they learn themselves.
What kind of water? They looking for moistness.
Hey. She left it at water.
I know y'all gotta know Auntie Yvette. Y'all gotta know Auntie do this. She do this every show. Yvette, do you want to share your favorite word? Are you gonna bring it?
We're not going there because that ain't even in the equation. But it may.
I know what it is, and I'm gonna write it down.
Let me ask you something, Dave.
It might be sometimes that might be just so good that you.
That's it. We ain't doing that tonight.
No. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yvette's favorite word is penis. Yvette's favorite word is penis. Go back and watch all 320 episodes. 100 of them, Yvette says penis. Just go look for it. Now,
just try to bring me there.
well, I gotta bring TikTok, TikTok up to speed.
Aimlessly in the desert, not knowing themselves.
Well, listen. I have a question. I got you. I got a question, but I have a question, Yvette. What if she was holding on to his penis and it wasn't a rope?
Oh my God!
But I just said that. I said sometimes
you could still be on the bridge because that penis short. They're both be on the bridge.
Okay, there will be a day. There will be a day.
You see how this goes? You mentioned penis, Yvette start, and you see how it goes now. Like, what are y'all doing?
But I didn't start it. Dave,
I got a question, Dave. Seriously.
Yeah. Shout out
and
to
I'm going by
TikTok,
what lady.
TikTok.
I'm not
Have you,
picking on nobody.
ladies on TikTok. Have you ever held on to a man's penis for dear life?
Oh
okay, let's keep going. Go ahead, Carl. Go ahead, Carl. That's what they hold on. Look at Susie. Susie did
yes, Lord. Yes,
listen,
yes.
I gotta ask this question though, and maybe somebody can give me
no hands.
Susie and
no hands, Lady Cupid. Susie says, "Shana la bosa."
Yo, why you watch these games?
Lady Cupid said, "Come on, Jesus."
Listen, hold up, put it back, Dave. She's showing his veins and she turned red. What the hell?
Yeah.
Listen, anyway, I got a question. Maybe y'all can help me out.
Carl, just remember that she said no hands. Okay, keep going.
Amen.
No hands.
Talk about it, sister. Talk about it, sis.
I can't be good. Listen,
mouth, not in your hand.
I'm trying to get a question out, and y'all trying to distract me.
Ask the question, Carl.
Hold on, Carl. They listen. Somebody on TikTok said, "Look, that's when you give them that good. That's what they. Yeah, that's why they there. That's why they. Hey Dan. I ain't mean to call you out, Dan. I hope you married. Dan, I hope Dan is crying. Dan said, "I'm crying." Miss Beautiful said, "Y'all cutting up tonight."
Anybody want to
start asking, what are we?
Hold on. Anybody want a bottle of water?
Listen. When you put penis to this rope, you don't want that rope to break Jesus. Lord have mercy. Do not break his penis.
I'm trying to tell you.
Please.
I don't even know why you equate that, Dave, because that would be more painful. But that goes to my question.
Go ahead. Wait, Carl.
If you are quick to say cut the rope, as Lady Cupid eloquently and put it, if you want to let go of somebody, are you supposed to hurt them?
Hold on, Carl.
There's no real way to let go of somebody without hurting them.
Dan said, "I'm single as fuck." Dan said, "I'm single." Dan's letting the people know, you want to hold on to his penis is available.
Okay. That thing's strong.
Miss Beautiful said, she said strong. Stop it.
Yo.
Miss Beautiful said, I'm looking for him. Miss Beautiful said, look, I got somebody. I ain't holding on to no man's penis except his. Okay, go ahead.
I don't even know how to come back from that kind of pause.
I know, pause, right?
Come on.
Ultimate pause.
Fast forward, baby. Don't stop. Don't slow down.
Ask your question again.
Wait a minute. Do you listen? Now y'all got me started. Do you know what kind of thing you gotta have to hold 120 pounds or more?
Hey, listen, man. You gotta be a real man.
That size. You gotta have a jumbo bumbo. Okay. That's everything out of it.
Susie, while you getting excited, is a man supposed to cut it off to cut you loose? You out your damn mind.
No. He's supposed to put me to sleep till I fall off that thing and wake up in the ocean. That's the only.
No, you know what? Listen, I changed my mind. Cut the damn thing.
Hey, I would like to announce we have reached. Listen, I would like to announce. Look,
I don't know why Dave done brought up penis, and you know how I get. Oh Lord!
Dave didn't even realize that the penis is the same as the rope. So what are we cutting here?
I don't know, child.
Okay, listen. I know we clowning. I know we having fun. Welcome to After Dark. Where are we at? TikTok.
Don't cut the
welcome
penis.
to After Dark. This is the After Dark podcast. I really want y'all to know something. We've touched upon something. Pause. we've touched upon something. Yes,
That was pause.
It's been pause all night.
That's a flagrant pause. We've touched upon something that's really important. Pause. All right. Sometimes, y'all, we hold on to the sex. Let's be real. Let's be real. Like I'm married, so I want to talk about the past. Okay. Sometimes, y'all, we get into stuff, and what keeps us the rope that we hold on to is the sex. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you for somebody just sent me a what was that? Whatever that gift was, thank you. Whoever sent it, thank you. Sometimes we hold on to the sex.
So you say good sex but can't cook.
Man, good sex, but character is horrible. I mean, Carl, Sherrod, welcome back. Sherrod, you don't know what you missed. Okay, Sherrod, I'm gonna tell you what you missed. You got to come off mute for me, bro. Yvette brought up her favorite word, penis.
I did not.
No, you did.
You did.
You did.
I did not. I was talking about sand, being in the desert, and looking for moisture.
But did Susie Pie say, I don't fuck with that bitch if he don't give me his penis? Did she say that?
Something along those lines.
Susie called
you know me, Rod.
Susie said that she was gonna take a ride with no hands.
Rod don't
listen, Susie called the Holy Ghost. Lady Cupid started talking about no hands, my no hands. And it turned into and here we are. Okay.
Wait a minute. Who said no hands?
Lady Cupid.
Lady Cupid.
Yes.
Lady Cupid. Right.
I said it.
We equated
yes, I did.
We equated the rope in the video. We equated the rope in the video. We equated. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hold on. I got it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta acknowledge somebody from my crew. Hold on.
Jesus,
y'all can't see. Y'all can't see her, but I can see her. All right, hold on. Here she comes. Is she gonna come? No. Okay. She not coming. Pause. Okay.
Carl, you heard that, right? Because you might have quiet over there. She said about the.
What is going on? Really?
Where's my dual?
Look, that's all black men. That's all black men been asking for about 30, 40, 50,
said no
100
hands.
years.
I never said which set of lips.
Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy. Hold on,
come
y'all.
on,
Hold on, y'all.
Have the collective break.
Where are we going with this?
What is going on? After Dark? What is going on? Hey, y'all, welcome to After Dark Podcast. Welcome. I got to reset the room. Welcome to the After Dark Podcast.
No, don't reset the room. What the hell?
Listen,
wait a minute.
Plant Mama, Dr. B, Retro, Dan the Man. Welcome, y'all. I appreciate everybody that's watching.
What up, Retro?
Now, it's Retro in the building, man. That's my cousin. Y'all know Retro.
Okay, salute Retro. But let's get back to what? No.
Dan
I did not stutter.
Hold on, Dan the Man.
Need me to repeat it?
Hold on, Dan the Man has decided he wants to co-host at some point. So just like Mimi jumped on, we're gonna get Dan the Man in the building. Hey Dan, this is the situation. Dan, I'll send you the link. You can come up to the stage right now, Dan.
Oh my God.
Okay, we can.
Dan's single, y'all. TikTok, he said he's single.
Listen, and Dan, put your ethnicity in the comments. I don't want to quote the wrong ethnicity. Put your persuasion and your ethnicity in the comments. Dan said, "Oh shit."
Does that matter?
Okay, you tell me, Yvette.
Yvette is mature. You don't have time for this. We don't know what a relationship is. She's been trying to teach us all night, and now we're talking about penis.
Dan, I gotta tell you something. Yvette, listen. The only reason we started talking about this is because we tease Yvette all the time. Because honestly, back in the day when the show was a little more risque, Yvette's favorite word was penis. My favorite word is probably balls. I brought up balls every week. I did, Yvette. Remember that? I did. I brought up balls every week. And Susie and Yvette were part of one of the greatest skits on After Dark. Okay.
Yeah.
Susie
it wasn't scripted.
Susie, listen. Yvette said one of us had sugar balls, and Susie said one of us had aggressive balls. And I lost I cried. The show was over. I lost my shit. I cried. I said, y'all are ridiculous. Because the juxtaposition between sugar balls and aggressive balls, I lost my mind. I said, this is ignorance. This is ignorance and foolishness, and I'm here for it.
We're talking about. Hold on. We're talking about cereal, right?
No.
Let's
Carl.
Yeah, we're talking about cereal.
Carl,
okay.
Listen, okay, TT, don't get me in trouble. TikTok, okay? Whatever they say, F1.
We're talking about cereal.
They say F1, F9. What do they say, Dan? When we say
No,
something we
like
shouldn't say?
Planters nuts. Planters salty nuts after.
No.
Chef's it's Chef Salty Balls. That's it.
Rod, this what you came back for, sir? You see this?
Hold on.
This is not
And
how
we
you
got
left
two
us.
sets of lips to nibble on them salty balls.
Hold on.
She said
So
planters.
hold on. Let me
She said planters
on.
nuts. Planters
Let me-
nuts.
let me make sure I understand what we're talking about.
Sherrod, one man plants, another man waters. She said planters nuts. The man that's on the side throwing seed. He's planting nuts. Planters nuts. Sherrod, you better not be eating. Rod, are you eating nuts? You better not be eating nuts. You better
Rod,
not.
this is the wrong time to be.
Is that a
Rod,
nut?
Rod, turn the camera off. What are you doing?
Listen. So let me make sure I
Yo, and you trying to talk with it in your mouth.
let me make sure I understand this.
I'm in tears.
You're
I'm in
saying
tears.
the
I'm in
lady
tears.
who's on the rope,
Yes,
she's about to get dropped because she doesn't like salty balls.
Listen, man, she's holding on to his penis.
In her mouth.
He's dangling
no
her by the
hands.
penis. She's damn it.
You can tell. You know what though? You can tell
Right.
she knows how to climb up a rope. Suck balls on a rope by her. It's her arm. It's her arm action. It's locked.
It's that grip with the
Locked
key.
right there. That's
Not
right.
the grip.
See, look at Susie Pie. Susie Pie went straight to the motion. She did just like this.
Do it
Okay.
again.
Yes.
Now I know why we
Yes.
gotta start looking at women's
Let's go.
arms from now on.
Oh, hold on. Dan said, "Look, ma, no hands." Dr.
I'm looking
B
at.
said,
Come
Dr.
on,
B
let me
said,
see these
Carl
arms.
trying to
Yeah,
clean his
Arms
up.
don't mean nothing. Look, I mean, you can look at
Well,
the
you want to see
strong
the-
jawline.
okay.
No. Bullshit. Arms do mean something if you ain't got no hands.
Yeah.
If you ain't got no hands, arms do mean
You
something.
got that Tina Turner.
Because you got the
You got
balance.
that Tina Turner muscle tone over there.
Listen,
That's
y'all.
it.
Listen,
look.
y'all.
I love this 17 because this shit follow you.
Oh yeah, hey, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, the iPhone, we following you. Okay,
So when you ain't got no hands, you got
Yo,
somehow
no
you
more.
got the balance.
Listen.
listen.
Why you
now
think
on
penguins be
Tuesday-
walking like that? That's why penguins be walking like that.
Hold on, y'all. To
Listen.
set the record straight and the analogy straight. To set it straight, okay? She's holding on to his penis. We have established the rope is the penis. If you're holding a man's balls that
What?
tight, if you're holding that man's balls that tight off the edge of a bridge, he needs to cut the sling load immediately. Like, no, let go of my balls, please.
I'm not cutting my
need them.
shit, and no,
So
no, ain't nobody, ain't nothing.
Well, you're gonna have to perform. You're gonna have to perform to release me. You're gonna have to perform to release me. Because if you're not gonna cut it, you're gonna have to get me down one way, get me off to get me off.
The
You're gonna
only
have to
thing
get me off to get me
The
off.
only listen, I'm gonna be transparent. Back in the day, male stripping days, I used to tie a string around the shaft and put a deep battery on the other end to make you do push up. That's it.
I'm not letting you bypass that statement. No. But
that was my workout.
No.
Talking about that male stripper part. That male stripper
So
part.
you just gonna slide? Pause.
No,
you just gonna slide that you was a male
Because
stripper?
that was during that time.
No,
That was my
I don't care
workout.
I don't care what time it was.
What time?
You was a male stripper. Damn it, Carl.
For 6 years, yeah.
That's in your resume, sir?
6 years.
Carl, you were a male
Interesting
stripper.
portfolio you have.
You were.
there.
Listen, they said Chippendales. Dr. B said Chippendales. No, it's Chipping Carl's. That was
Black and
that was the name of his LLC. The name of his LLC.
Hey,
was
seriously
Chipping
though.
Carl's.
Hey, Carl. Hey,
That's where he got the name staff
You was a
from.
male stripper for real?
Parkside Plaza, Savoy Manor, and a couple of private parties. Yeah.
Carl, I'm sorry,
Savoy Inglewood, California.
Carl,
No, Savoy Manor, that was in New York. And
my friend
Parkside
Carl.
Plaza.
My friend Carl. Carl, I gotta mute you. It's not. I love you to death, Carl. Susie, can you please repeat your statement? You said he did what?
That's where he got that name Shaft from. That man was serving pure shaft in them clubs. Oh my God, I cannot look at you the same. I'm picturing him dancing right now. I'm like, Carl,
Listen,
what was your stripper name?
listen, that's Susie. That's Susie on the rope. That's Susie on the rope. And that's Carl at the top of the bridge. Like, yeah, you like that?
Susan,
That's a long shaft. Yes,
Susan.
sir.
Shit done
Yes.
changed for you in the last 6 months to a year, I see.
I'm trying to tell somebody. I don't know. I've been
'Cause you
juicing.
wasn't talking
My
like this. You,
libido was
must
a
be,
little high.
you got a little vet and goddamn Lady Cupid in you now.
Listen, Lady Cupid said no hands. You hear me? Okay. Lady Cupid is holding on to the rope with no hands. You hear
But
me?
you know the crazy part? She said it like she was on an NPR special. Hey, how you doing? I just want to say
Hold on,
y'all.
Hold on. My
No
wife
hands.
my wife has chastised me. My wife has chastised me. The queen of the house. She said, babe, she said, babe, you're scaring my cat with all these outbursts. Babe, are you talking about Blue? What cat we talking about?
I told you, which set of lips are we talking about?
Show's over. Now we talking about cats. Yo, we're not doing that.
Hey, listen. Hey, Carl. Hey, Dave,
Okay,
pipe back.
She said Blue. Okay.
Hey, ramp down. You just celebrated 1 year. Don't be on that rope.
No, you're right.
Fucking ass be on that rope too.
All right, so let me calm down. My wife said we're scaring Blue. Blue is our fur baby. He's here, and I'm too loud, so I gotta shut it down. Jesus,
I have my
Lord have mercy. I don't even know what happened.
Hey, fur baby.
Hey, listen.
I know, right?
I have my in life. Sometimes you afforded. Hey, you afforded the opportunity. Look, I got my legal associate here just in case I get out of line. So I have my frat brother over here.
What up, frat? What up,
Great
frat?
brother over here. He's gonna say hello. It's like the Thomas Crown affair when you cooking eggs and the feds walk in. And it's like you gonna need an attorney. I was like, well, I got legal assistance and shit.
What up, frat? How you doing, my
y'all
friend?
give a shout out. Hey, y'all give a shout out to Stefan Taylor, man, all the way from California.
Step into the mic.
Love and light. Appreciate y'all.
What up, Stefan? What's up, brother? Well, hey, man, welcome to the After Dark podcast, my guy. I'm Dave Life. We have Sister Yvette. We got Sister Lady Cupid. That's also Sandra. We have Sister Susie Pie. We got Brother Carl Schaff in the building, man. It's a family affair. What's up with you, brother?
Life is good. I can't complain. Made the great pilgrimage from the great state of California to my second home, the great state of Georgia. So
wait a minute. Wait. Hey, Sherrod, have we met before? If he out here in Cali, have I met the brother? Have we hung out before?
Yeah.
No. Well, we need
Bar 7.
Bar
7.
I knew it. That's what's up, my guy. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining, man.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. All
Hand
right,
it back over to Rod.
No problem. Well, wait, before you leave, I have a question.
Absolutely.
Has a woman ever held on to you by the shaft? But has a woman ever held
It's
on
so
to
funny that you said that.
I need to know where this is being broadcast.
No. We on all platforms. Listen, we're on TikTok. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We're on all platforms.
You're gonna go viral tomorrow.
Don't say nothing you don't want to say, bro.
You're gonna go viral tomorrow.
Correct, sir.
But the idea here is knowing when to let go. Knowing when to let go. All right, that's the idea. Knowing when to let go. And the question here is, since we got you, all right, when do you let go? And I'm not talking about you specifically or your specific situation, but when does a man or a woman let go when the other party has them dangling and just hanging on the string?
That's a heavy question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a heavy question. Well, have I been held was the original question.
I didn't want to say that. Listen, pause. I didn't want to ask the question, but damn.
Have you been the person holding the rope, or have you been the person on the rope?
No,
I don't hold folks.
We're not talking about the rope. No, we're not talking about the rope.
I don't hold folks.
Has a woman held you by the nuts or by the shaft and she just got you? Maybe that's a sex question. Maybe the sex is good and you stuck because the sex is good. Look, apply that how you want to apply it. Pause. Okay, but I'm a podcaster. I'm asking a question. Have you ever been held on to and you're just like, yo, man, I can't let this go because it's good, and you know she holding on for dear life, but it ain't working. But maybe the sex is good.
All of the above. All of the above. All of the above. That's what we're here for.
How'd you get out of it?
Oh.
See, I wasn't told there was going to be follow up now.
You were supposed to say you
ring on his finger,
That's
Dave.
it.
Slowly.
That man has a
That's
ring
it.
on his finger, Dave.
He does.
Just plead the
does.
fifth, bro. Just
He
plead the
does.
fifth.
You don't have
4,
to
5, and 6.
Y'all missed it.
But
Y'all
mainly
missed
5.
it. My man said slowly. Y'all missed
Slowly.
it. Y'all missed it. Y'all
You
missed
heard
it.
it.
No,
Y'all
You
missed
heard
it.
I ain't
he
missed
missed
it. I
nothing.
heard it.
You
Susie.
heard it.
Okay, Susie, I didn't know what you was doing with that bottle. All I saw was
I just do it to stop. I
Susie.
got out of it, but I
She doing no hands.
Susie, if a man is
I had
trying
to,
okay, so
Yo.
oh my
Yo.
god, oh my
Yo.
god, oh my.
Indeed.
Yo, listen, TikTok. This is not indicative
You know
of
what?
every night on After Dark. We just going there tonight. I'm sorry, TikTok, but thank you for joining. Y'all are welcome to leave or stay. Susie, I have a question.
Somebody gonna play that in slow motion.
Susie. So he said. I said, how did you get out of it? He said slowly. So I have a question for the ladies on the panel, and this is all seriousness. We could talk about sexual like connections, like a soul tie, or we could talk about emotional connections, or we could talk about, it's just a bad relationship and you trying to figure it out. Is it better for the man to cut the sling load quick, or is it better for him to try to pull out slow? Pause. I'm being for real. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm being for real. What's better?
Okay, so basically, the vet said something important earlier. It's about knowing yourself. When you know yourself, you know how you function. For me, if I have feelings for someone and it's not working out and they want to break it off, I prefer them breaking it off slowly, so I can gather myself and be okay by the time it's done. That's just me. I prefer slowly. I don't want to crash the fuck out.
Why not have a Dear John letter?
Yvette, I'm sorry, Lady Cupid, Sandra. You listen. Now let me shut up. I was about to say something stupid.
I would prefer you pull out quick. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Why?
Say why, please.
Because although Susie, I agree with part of what you said about, you want it slowly so that you can, have time to grasp it. I guess just being in the place that I'm in now, no, just rip it off quick, easy.
You'll be all right.
Yes.
But again, Sandra, I have to pepper your statements with this. That's after having been on a rope for 15 years. Like you've been through it, so you're not BSing no more. You're like, yo, man, just let's go. We ending it, let's end it. Now, Susie, have you, quote unquote, been on a string or, held on for dear life in a relationship before? And if so, for how long? Because we all have done it. We all have played the fool before. And I'm not criticizing no one, because we all have done it, y'all. I went through it for 4.5 years. And look, I was the guy holding the rope. It was my fault. See what I'm saying? I was the guy holding the rope. But Susie, have you ever been on a string in a relationship?
Absolutely.
And if so,
but
how long?
I've been on a string before, and I've never allowed myself to be on one for more than 5 months. And it all goes back to when I'm seeing this lady in the video. I'm that person who needs clarity. So sometimes it may come across as if I need reassurance, but I'm going to ask questions because I don't want to assume. And some men, not all, some men struggle with communication. So I try to provide a safe space for him to feel comfortable to communicate with me, so I know where the fuck I'm at. He don't know that's what I'm doing, but I need to know where the fuck I stand in his future. And if I feel like I don't stand there, I start to slowly withdraw myself within those months.
Okay, so you'll remove yourself. You will essentially let go of the rope and jump into the water, but you do it slowly at your pace.
Yes.
Okay. Yvette, have you been on a string before?
Of course, I think we've all been on a string.
How long?
Well, I don't do very long relationships. I tend to do time frames.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, if I'm just meeting you and if I like the vibe, you know, I'll give it the Girl Scout try. I'm gonna give it the Girl Scout try. And but if I see things are not going in the direction where I'm gonna do me. Period. I'm gonna do Yvette because that's what Yvette do.
Okay.
You know, so you either with me or you're not. So I'm gonna leave you, or I'm just gonna keep going forward. I'm a little bit more aggressive in where I want to be in my life. So if you're not on that ride with me, you either get out the way and let me ride. And I mean, that's just how I am, and I've always been that way.
How long is
Now,
the Girl Scout try? How long is the try that you give?
well, when I got into my mid 40s, my thing was I'm going to give you a year of my time to decide where we're going. Because a year, you know, spending a lot of time with each other, you're supposed to know if it's a make it or break it type of thing. That's me giving it the Girl Scout try, seeing if we're going the same direction. But after that year mark, if you know this is not where you want to be, because again, for women, again, we're the ones that are chosen. We're not the pickers. We're the people we get picked. And as time go by, I don't care how beautiful you are or whatever, the pickings get slim. The wrong things are showing up at the doorstep trying to holler. You know, you still got those that still haven't fixed themselves. Men that think, oh, well, this one. So, like I said, I've been single for a very, very long time, and that was by choice. I mean, if I just wanted to go out here and have sex, I could have done that because I could have been like, you want some of this? And they would be like, yup. But that's not what I want.
Whoa.
Yes.
How would they say they want it? Let me see that face again.
She said,
Yeah.
bring me that
Let me get
penis.
some.
She said, bring me that penis.
Jesus Christ.
You know,
Hey, I can see Vet. I can see Vet going like this. What that penis do though? You see it?
That face like
It's a growing out of the shore. I'm good.
Right. So whenever you say a word that might be a violation on TikTok, we got to say F1. Hey, so TikTok, my name is Dave Life, and I'm saying F1 for the past hour. F1.
Oh wow.
Wait, okay, what can't
Who
you say?
disagreed with Bessie on the pickers? Yvette
We're
said
good.
the men
We're
on the
good, Sherrod.
pickers. Who disagreed?
Well, I said the men on the picker because they're
I would
But
like
someone
to welcome to
disagreed
the
with that. I
stage.
heard a man's voice.
Oh, someone disagreed that the men are pickers? Yeah, Sherrod, you did say I disagree 100%. Sherrod, you don't think that the men choose?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. We don't choose. We put ourselves in a position to be chosen. We wear the clothes that we wear because we know women like it. We buy the cars that we like because we know they want to be in speed. We wear the cologne that we wear because we know we like to hear comments and affirmation from women to say, hey, you smell like $1,000,000. Trust me, I know I was on Family Feud. I got the answer wrong. So again, I think women look like women don't ask men to marry them.
Right.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's what she was saying.
Men are the pickers because the men do have to choose us.
Right.
The men are the ones that have to marry us.
The men are the ones that decide fuckable versus keepable.
Oh Lord, we didn't drop
that's a whole now Paul. Hey, that's a whole nother episode.
Hey,
that's another episode.
Sherrod, if you don't know, Carl Shaft has his PhD in effable versus keepable. He wrote a dissertation. That's his.
I'm not calling a grown F1 man Carl Shaft. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
My first and my last name. What can I do?
I don't give a flying F-150. What kind of guy you are calling? I've known you for years. Not calling you Shaft.
Sherrod,
you gotta call me one or the other because that's my legal name.
That's his legal name. Sherrod, with all due respect.
Like John Shaft?
Carl Shaft.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I know that's right. Man, you nasty.
So
I want to
Sherrod,
hold on real quick, Dave.
With all due respect, his name is Shaft. Your name is Rod. I don't see no difference.
Whoa. Whoa, there's a huge difference.
No, it ain't.
There's a huge difference.
Oh yeah, there is a big difference. I got more
There's a
letters.
huge difference.
Did Moses
May I
carry a
ask a
rod?
question, David?
And you know what the difference is? It's
Did
just like the government shutdown.
Did Moses carry a rod or a shaft?
No, he carried a staff.
Staff.
Know your shit. Know your F-150. He carried a staff.
That's my middle name. I'm kidding.
I don't
Yeah,
care. I
he
got
did not
more
carry
letters.
a rod. He did not carry a shaft. He carried
Listen, man.
a staff.
Listen,
Yeah,
the Bible
but
says
I'd
the
like
Lord,
to
the
know.
Lord is my rod and my shaft and my shield.
Well,
He's
well,
my
let me
buckler.
ask.
So that's what I was about to say. There's a
this.
difference.
There
One's
you go.
Dave, who's the
Republican, the other
queen
one's
that you
Democrat.
added to the
Good evening,
stage?
Sharn.
Thank you so
Sharn.
much. Thank you
What's
so
up,
much.
Shay?
Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Sharn.
Hold on, my camera is not adjusting again. All right,
So
whatever. Listen. I'm in soft focus. Hold on, Carl Shaft, please. Hold on, Carl. I'd like to say something to my friend. Listen, this is my friend. Listen, y'all. If y'all don't know, first and foremost, TikTok. If you still here, you nasty.
I was going to ask the ladies, what did they prefer?
TikTok.
A rod or a shaft?
Yo, Jesus Christ.
Maybe after he introduces the young lady, we can answer that question.
And that's what we're gonna ask Sister Sharn. Listen, Sharn is a day one. I'll say a day one and a half.
That's her first question. Woo.
I'm gonna say a day 1.5. Sharn is a day 1.5 lifer. Okay, meaning she got here on like episode 30. All right. Yvette and them been here since like episode 20. All right. So, Sharn, welcome to After Dark. I miss you, my friend. Okay, thank you for joining. All right.
guys.
Now, not only was Sharn listening patiently, Sharn was backstage. I heard the doorbell ring, and I didn't get to her for 20 minutes, and Sharn just sat there and waited. Now, Sharn,
I was holding on.
she was holding on to someone's rod or shaft, waiting to come to the stage to get pulled up.
She hold on to rod or shaft. Which one of y'all she hold on to?
We have finally pulled her to the stage. And I want to say this about Sharn, just to set the stage. Sharn is from Mother Africa. Sharn is African, okay? But Sharn also lives in New Zealand. So Sharn got that black shaft and that white shaft. She understands the whole situation. And Sharn is a day 1.5 lifer. Stop laughing. Don't play with me. I'm just saying.
I'm not messing with that.
Sharn, welcome to the stage. I have a question for you. If you've been watching, you know the video is about holding on too long. You know the name of the episode is Knowing When to Let Go. So, Sharn, as a African New Zealander, when do you, my friend, know when to let go? What's the signs? I'm sorry. I meant to add the rest of the question. When to let go of his penis? What's your signs?
When I found another one.
And that's why she a day one lifer. That's why she a day one. That's why she a day one. She know how we do on the show when we get to cutting up.
I think the longest I did hold on when I was lazy.
That's an honest answer.
Say it again, Sharn.
I think the longest time I did hold on was when I was lazy to find another one. When we found another one, we just let it go the other one.
Damn. The best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. Lord have mercy.
No,
hey, listen.
give yourself time to heal.
Men do it.
Isn't that like transfer of a car? Or,
Transfer the title.
I think from a female's perspective, women, when you decide to let go, you let go a long time ago. So you've been healing.
Yeah.
You let go like a year, 2 years, 3 years. I think I let go like 3 years before I even
Before it actually happened.
left. Yeah. So I was like out emotionally, mentally, physically, but it was there.
I'm understanding the way you put it because now it clicked why certain women go through so many toys in their lifetime. Now I get it.
Damn, Carl. Listen,
Wow.
but no, we're cracking jokes. We're cracking jokes, y'all. We're cracking jokes. But the truth is, Sean makes a great point that a lot of times a woman will have let go of the rope, but she's still holding on to the relationship. She's going through the motions, but she let go a long time ago. So okay, Sean, why would a person put themselves through that? The guy is on the fence. He don't know if he wants you. You won't just let go of the rope and jump into the water. It's like you let go of the rope, but your legs are still tied around the rope. Like you're not holding on with your hands, but you're still connected. You know what I'm saying, from using the video as an example. So why do some women do that? Why do some women just sit there and hold on?
I think each case is different. If in my case there was a lot at stake, but I think each case is different. Some people emotionally can't let go. In my case, if it was just emotion, I'll just let it go. But I think every case is different. If you have a lot at stake, you can't just let it go. You have to emotionally kind of figure it out. Where physically you're trying to head in a direction where you're supposed to go.
Someone on TikTok, Dr. B said, calculated movements.
I agree.
Like you're waiting. It's calculated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said he pays the
Like
bill.
I won't let go if I always have to analyze whether or not it's safe
Okay.
Right.
to still be there. If my emotions are intact, if my emotions are fine, like she said, she probably let go emotionally and mentally. She checked out previously, so it's okay to continue physically. If that person still provides something for me that is beneficial for me that I don't have to let go of, and it's safe and my emotions are safe, because it's the reason his ass didn't let go either. We're both over here benefiting from the comfort of each other. The relationship is just not going to work. So I'm not rushing to go get a new penis or get to know another person or let another person know where I live or work. So I'm going to keep you around. I'm not ready to get back out there yet. So it's still safe here. It's just not moving forward. So I'll hang
But
out a
is
little
it
longer
really
till I'm ready.
safe?
I
That's
agree.
deep. That's deep.
Is it really safe? Because they play the field. They don't detach. They
Is it
play the
what?
field. Is it
Why,
really
when I
safe?
hear these
No, she said,
responses, I keep hearing time being wasted, valuable time being wasted.
absolutely.
Hey, Jackie. Yeah. Shout out to Jackie from LHS. Jackie in the building.
But okay, you said time
Hold
being
on, wait.
wasted.
I got it. I'm sorry to interrupt.
But if
Hey,
I'm
Jack.
not ready to
Hey, Jack. I'm sorry, Susie. Hey, Jackie. We kind of go in there. So if you got virgin ears, you might want. I don't know. You might want to put us on mute, Jackie. We go in there. We've talked about penis, balls, and everything else in between.
Oh my God.
Continue, Susie.
Oh,
Time,
those
Susie, about time being valuable.
I don't feel like it's time being wasted, because whether or not I'm
Go ahead, Susie. Continue. I know it's a lag. Go ahead and continue, Susie.
my mental, like where I am mentally and emotionally, is what's valuable. Not the time per se, because if I'm not where I need to be mentally or emotionally, it's not smart for me to move forward into a new relationship anyway. So even if I cut off the situation with this person, I still have to get. So why not bust a few nuts while I prepare myself?
And you know what that's called, Susie? That's called dealing with the devil you know versus the devil you don't know. Because even though you're dealing with someone and the relationship has its ups and downs, you could leave that and jump in with someone else too quickly, and it's totally worse. And it's like, oh my goodness, I just got with the wrong. I jumped out of the fire pan into the fire. Or Carl, or
the time that
and
you
the fact
are
that I don't drink or
investing.
smoke and nothing like that.
So
having said,
hold on, Carl. Go ahead, Susie.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Susie.
I didn't see her lips moving. That's why I got
it sounds
freaked out.
bad. But, oh, sorry. My Wi-Fi is off. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. It's perfect. We got you.
Can
Go
you guys
ahead.
hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So being that I don't drink or smoke, but things like that. So the things that some people use to cope, I don't use. So I like intimacy, and it's not exactly sex, just closeness. So even though some people may cut off a relationship early, they may turn to drinking or smoking. Me, I still want intimacy. That's how I feel nice.
Mm.
That's how so shit. As long as no one is lying to each other and no one is leading each other on like that bridge situation, we know the relationship is ending. But in the meantime, let's continue with this part, the good part of what we have until we move forward.
Okay.
Well, that's
So
maturity. That's expecting everybody to be mature because a lot of people don't know how to do that. But I also say that when you leave a relationship, the best thing to do is to sit with yourself and understand what was wrong and what was right. So when you move on to the next one, you don't take it in, because the worst thing you can do is meet somebody new and all you talk about is that person in the past. It ain't fair to them and it ain't fair to yourself. That person shouldn't know anything about that person that you left unless it was a question asked. Oh, so how did that, and if you feel like answering, you answer it. And you can't judge that new person by what that last person do, which is what a lot of people do as well. They carry that suitcase to the next relationship, and it's just not fair. You have to allow that person, that new person that just showed up, you have to allow them to make their own mistakes with you. Don't judge them by what my last man did that, or you know what, you're doing that breathing thing. I can't stand that. Why you breathing? Like this. I can't stand that.
In other words,
that's why I'm still stuck on time being wasted, because the time that we're taking up entertaining one thing, we're missing the blessings that we could have got with. You understand? So while you're hanging on to this dead rope that ain't going nowhere, look how many very rare occasion dudes that you could have got where it would have been no dead rope. You would have been happier, more sufficient. So that's why I said time it really matters, because I think we're taking a lot for granted, man.
Okay.
And you got to also realize too, sometimes people stay hanging on for convenience. Say your last relationship, you were in love. All right. So the next one, but you were in love, but there was no security. That's a woman thing and a man thing too. You want that security. So now the next relationship, it might be all right. It's okay. It has some things, but the security is there. You're living the lifestyle that you want. I mean, that happens every day as well. You got people who are in not so great relationships, but they got that life. They can go shopping and not have to check the bank when they go shopping. They drive in a nice car because they want to look like they kept up with the Jones. So
Yvette, you're holding on to a rope because the security is good, or the sex is good, or they bring you peace. They don't really argue with you, or they have a place to stay, and if you're a man and you don't have an apartment, she lets you live with her. You hold on to stuff, but the problem becomes once you get on your feet. Once you don't have that emotional need, Susie, to answer your question, once you heal and you don't need the emotional or the physical intimacy, then you're gonna look up and say, "Yo, I just spent," to Sandra's point, 15 years with this person, and what if you missed out on your destiny?
Exactly.
I'm saying that because my wife's name is Destiny. What if you miss out on your destiny because you're holding on to the prior person because it's convenient?
Dead weight.
But unfortunately, you won't know that if you were already in something. See, you put blinders on a lot of times when you're in these relationships, so you don't know if destiny was going to show up because of the way the situation went. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes if we believe that everything happens for a reason, maybe you needed to stay in that relationship for a reason, and that might have been you still haven't grown up yet. Maybe you still didn't learn yourself yet. So maybe there was a lesson to be learned, or a lesson you was to teach. You know what I'm saying? So
both can be true. Both can be true. Both can be true because check this out. I'm gonna play the other side. So me being single 16 years between my first marriage and then my destiny, right? Maybe if I got sick and tired of getting sick and tired, maybe that 16 years could have been shorter if I stopped dating and playing games and just going and getting coochie just because I can. Maybe it would have been sooner if I had gotten myself prepared. Now, that means that Destiny would. I mean, baby, you would have had to shown up a little bit sooner. Destiny was like, babe.
I was just getting ready to say that you
Destiny was like, Destiny was like, babe.
We're ready for
She
it.
said,
Not necessarily.
hold on, Destiny.
You
Destiny
wouldn't have
said,
been ready.
babe. Destiny said, babe, why didn't you come get me 20 years earlier? I said, because you were 11.
Yo, what the? Yo,
I'd have been to jail.
Say that F7, whatever the fuck you be saying.
You get my point. My point is,
I just thought about it.
I get what he's saying. I'm getting
Right?
what he's saying. I mean, my ex-husband's
The
family
timing was
was
not
a 20-year difference.
There you go, Susie. There you go. Timing is everything.
yeah.
That's what
Because we might want to move forward, but just be. In other words, great point, you guys. Yvette. In other words, just because we heal, it doesn't mean that our quote unquote destiny, our unicorn, our Boaz, our Ruth, it doesn't mean that they're going to show up just because we're healed and we're ready. You may still have some time, because what if they are younger than you? What if they are married and they have to go through a divorce? Not saying that you met them, but I'm talking about a future. I'm talking about a future person you don't even know about, a future person you have no idea about. You have no idea. They might have to go through a divorce to meet you. They might have to grow up and finish school before they meet you. They might have to have a child and end it with a baby daddy before they meet you. Their child may have to reach the age of 13 or 14 before they're ready to date, before they meet you. You have no idea what circumstances could affect you meeting your future person, your unicorn.
Dave, when I used to do the wedding videos and stuff like that, I did a wedding of this couple who always loved each other, but the timing was never right. She went on and got married. He went on and got married. He became a successful funeral home owner, and they got married, and they were both like 78 years old. Around that range, 78. She wore a beautiful, because now they got all the money in the world. Her husband eventually passed on. His wife had passed on, and now was their time to finally have each other. They got married at 78. She had a beautiful white crystal down, beautiful dress, and moved down here to Florida. But they had 3 beautiful years together. Then he passed. You see what I'm saying? But that was, they held on to their love that long, and the time, situations, everything, but it brought them still back together because the fire was still there. It didn't diminish. The fire was still there.
And you know what's funny? The great rap group Houdini, Jalil said, it's better to have loved and to have lost than to never have loved at all. Some people, you guys, wait until the end of their life to find their person, right? And yo, that's incredible, Yvette, because I'm sure them 3 years was worth that lifetime of up and down. I'm sure them 3 years to those two people who fell in love, I'm sure in their 70s, I'm sure that meant something to them. I'm positive.
Absolutely. And she was just wonderful. Now, even now what you just said, I sometimes wonder, okay, I don't know if everybody know, but my fiance was murdered before we got married. I was married once, but I was going to get married again. And my fiance was murdered before I got married. Now, that man, and I tell everyone, he was the love of my life. All right? Because we didn't have, like you were saying, the humor was the same. We both were silly and crazy, fun all the time. Now, were there issues? Yeah, there were. There were some issues. However, that's why I'm the way I am now. That man did teach me what love is supposed to look like. So when somebody stepped to me with less than what I was receiving there, and for the longest time, I had people telling me, oh, we bet you're trying to date a ghost. I says, no, I'm not. See, this man told me what I'm supposed to look for and how I'm supposed to be treated. So if you're coming less than that, you're not the one. You're not it. You got to come better.
But for clarity, you wasn't comparing. It was
Absolutely.
it was just a barometer.
Absolutely. So and that's like when you have a good woman, and for some reason either she passed or I'm going to say she passed because that's usually it.
But I'm sorry to be a stickler or an asshole, but I gotta say this. Time. I mean, maybe because I've lost too many people in my life, time is more valuable to me. So it's like,
right.
How can we differentiate between what y'all just said versus somebody that's using it in a manipulative way, self-sabotage way, or excuses?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Carl, someone mentioned representative earlier. I think it was Lady Cupid.
Lady Cupid.
The thing is, you guys, listen, man, you don't know if a person is being honest and being genuine. Sometimes it takes time, Carl, to your point. It takes time to discern if the person is giving you the representative or their real selves. Case in point, Destiny and I, we believe that each other were giving each other our best self and our genuine self. One of us or both of us could have been lying. But the thing is, when you get married and you live with someone and you go to church together and you pay bills and you go through life, you can't lie for that long. Eventually, one or both of us was going to show our true selves. And then, to your point, Yvette and Carl, once you get to that 6 month, 1 year, 2 year point, whatever, you start saying, okay, now I'm seeing who the person really is. The representative, Lady Cupid, is gone. The representative is gone. Now you have to now look, y'all, you both are holding on to the rope. Y'all both are on ropes. You're married, you're in a long-term relationship. And now you have to say to that person, hey, okay, it seems like you're a little different than what you were before. Did I misunderstand, or am I just seeing the whole flower, the whole roll? And then you individually, as your heart, you have to say, all right, now I'm seeing the whole person. Can I deal with this? Did I sign up for this?
But this is how people can devise by their own experiences, or as I say, observational learning. I'll be transparent with me. This is why I always let it be upfront. If you F1 it, you keep it. If you don't plan on keeping it, don't F1 it. Now, when you're telling that with the sincere compassion to a woman, it puts her in a position to know either put up or shut up. We're not going to play whatever game you think we're going to play. We are going to, I'm letting you know, once we smash, it's on. We're not playing 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That scares people, but to the person that's really about what they say they want, they're not going to be scared. They're going to be like, let's go.
Right.
So that's what I put early on.
No, and
that's why, again, I don't think you should smash right away. You know what I'm saying? People jump into bed way too fast. The physical.
Man, I will cut a chick off if she don't know how I like my coffee the first 30 days, man.
No, it's okay to smash. Just go ahead and smash. Get it out of the way. Nobody got time for that bullshit.
And Yvette, I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
Get out of the way.
But I have to also modernize it.
We should wait. We should wait. For what?
Listen.
For what?
Yvette, let me tell you something. I've said this before. It's one thing for a woman to tell a man he should slow this and do this. Listen, we're faced with something y'all not faced with yet. We have to make sure you're a woman and not a man. Things is changing.
That goes both ways.
Okay, so
you have to make sure you're a man and not a woman.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why you should smash right away. I agree. But good job, Lady Cupid. You're absolutely correct. That's why you should smash right away. Fuck all that.
I'm not saying that, but you also can be with someone.
Make sure you're good.
Hold on. Let's let Sharon speak. Go ahead, Sharon.
If guys are saying we should be smashing on a first day, first week, then don't ask our body count, because every man we come across want to smash us.
I don't care
100%.
about no damn
I
body
don't
count.
give a
But
shit
you
about your
Immature.
body count.
Hold on, y'all. I
you
want to
say
point.
that, but what is trending now is everyone wants to
That's
know your body
immature.
count. So if you
Let-
want to us to smash on the first night, I mean, smashing is good, but then don't be saying your body. What is your body count?
I don't ask them questions. That's immature. I don't give a
Very
fuck about
immature.
your body
You're a
count.
married man.
Exactly.
Be quiet.
But
You ain't
wait,
asking about nobody.
Who's married? Who's married?
You aren't you married?
For
No,
the women's dignity as well, like
I'm not.
you want
I have
some
a
sort of
harem of women.
apology.
Yvette, I'll call you.
I will say this.
Yvette, we'll get on the three-way. I'll call you.
You know
Can I
what?
get on?
And
Can I
I
be on
don't
the
know if
three-way with you,
everyone
Dave?
will
You're
agree.
the
So
subject
No,
of the
because they
three-way.
talked
Yes,
about you.
you'll be there. You know he
facts.
can come through. He can pull up. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lady Cupid. I want to say something before we move past this. So now we're talking about to smash or not to smash. All right. There is a theology, a doxology. That is a question. There is a theology, a doxology, a mindset, a paradigm, an algorithm, whatever, a method, whatever you want to call it. One says test drive the car before you buy the car. Another one says you don't need to sample the milk to know if the cow is making good milk. You don't need to sample it. You can just know by faith. Or I don't need to test drive the car because I can look at the car and inspect the car. There's different trains of thought. I want to say this.
Examine why.
I'm not going to tell a grown adult what to do. Biblically, we're supposed to wait. But biblically,
Where
that
you
means
get that from?
I just said biblically. Now let me Carl, let me finish.
I'm listening. But where you get that biblically?
I just told you. Hold on, Carl. I didn't had a whole bottle of wine. Let me get it out. Look,
Dave.
Have I.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying at all. So listen, I'm not trying to preach. I'm not trying to preach while I'm tipsy. So let's not take it there. But
No, this is the best time.
yes, Sherrod.
What are you talking about?
Offline.
No, clarity.
Okay. All right, clarity. Listen, a drunk man's thoughts. Listen, drunk man's words, sober man's thoughts. Right? All right, clarity.
But you're not drunk though.
Not even close.
And you're not impaired.
I'm not.
But wine is good for the soul. We
Wine
can go to Old Testament if you want.
Listen, Jesus called it the blood. Jesus said we drank wine, the blood of grapes.
Keep it going.
All right,
keep it going.
Turn the whole river into wine.
So let me say, he did.
There you go again with the river, Vet.
Oh God, he
Can't help
Vet.
it with the river.
Water.
Nobody's talking about the river. Splash, splash. We're not talking about
a lot of children.
Well,
a lot of children being born back then too.
Let's make a point that Jesus' first miracle was at a wedding. He turned water to wine at a wedding, and the host said, "Why did you save the best for last? Most people save vinegar for the last of the night because we already drunk. You saved the best wine ever." So a 12-year-old Jesus understood the miracle of turning water to wine at a celebration. He gave them the best wine they ever had. I'll just leave that there.
I want some wine.
And like I said,
wait. What you trying to say, Dave? You came to my house and I gave you Carlos Rossi, and I saved the other shit for the.
See, you're not Jesus. That's why you're not Jesus. Jesus would have saved the best stuff for last. He'd have been like, "Hey, Dave, come on to the back cellar. I got you. I'm
Dave
hit you
was
with
like,
this
"I'm not drinking
VSOP." Anyway, I don't want people to get upset. Let me get back to the point. The point that I'm making, which I pretty much forgot, but I'm gonna circle back. Watch this. Watch
That's
this.
the
Watch
car
this.
and the cow and all of that.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Susie Pod. That's why
I got your back. Let's go.
Hey, Susie, when I add moderators to TikTok, Susie, you're my first choice.
I got you, Dave.
You didn't have my back since
Always.
before I got married. All right, now look, y'all. What I say, Susie? What am I talking?
The cow and the car and all that
The
shit.
cow and the milk. The cow and the milk. Listen, y'all, there's a dogma, a doxology, a methodology that says, hey, don't test the car don't buy the car until you test it. Don't buy the cow until you test the milk. I'm going to say this, and this is going back to holding on or not, discerning if the person is right or not. When you put faith in God, You don't have to test drive the car. You don't have to sample the milk. When we've never had experience, it's easy for two people with no experience to say, I'm not going to test drive it. I'm not going to try the milk. I'm just going to trust God. It's easy. But when you've had experience, you've been married, you've been divorced, you've been out here in the world, in the streets, it's harder to say, man, I'm just going to marry this person off rip. It's harder to say, I'm going to be Ruth and she's going to be Boaz. But I'll tell you, when you do it God's way, it's a blessing in that, because when you're not holding on, excuse my language, to the P, right? when you're not holding on to the sex for dear life, you can see clearer, y'all. You can see clearly when it's like, yo, hold on, this ain't about her body or his body. This ain't about his money. He's not spending it on me. Now, you do need to know if he's stable and secure. But my point is, you can be clear-minded and watch someone, and you can determine if they're a representative or if they're being genuine. Because I think Yvette said representative. You can determine that sooner, you guys, when you're not smashing, when you're not, now we can be adults, just like Shiraz said, we can be adults. We smashed on the first night. But I'll never forget when I was a single man, y'all, I had a woman tell me this. No lie. She said, we could smash tonight, first date. She said, but if we smash, I'm not calling you ever again. She said, now, if we don't smash, you might be my husband. I mean, you might be my boyfriend. Like, I really like you. So she was like, if we smash, I'm never calling you again.
She extorted you. You played a Jedi mind trick. Are you insane? Why are you drinking so much?
Hey, and guess what he did? He's like, you're right.
You are crazy and insane. Do you know? Listen, hold on, Rod, because I'm waiting for this one.
Go ahead, Sham.
Let me tell you something. Do you know how many people got divorced because the sex was whack?
That's a bad reason to get divorced.
What do you mean, bad reason?
No,
you
people do it all
fix
the
that.
time.
You can fix that, but you don't even love the person. You don't love that person.
Hold the phone. Are you telling me, Susie? I already know. I just have this energy. I already know what Sean's gonna say. Lady Cupid, I'm not even gonna touch that.
Man, eat some seaweed. Eat some seaweed. It helps.
Listen, Yvette and Susie Pie, you are not gonna stay with no man for no 20 years with my pinky.
See, you said the sex wasn't good. You didn't say his shit was small. That's completely different.
It doesn't matter. It's not fulfilling.
If it's big and he don't know how to use it, you could train him.
Ma'am,
no shot. There's no shot. Hold on. Susie.
Yes, sir. Yes, California.
You on your first marriage or your third? Where you at?
I'm on my 18th. What's going on? No, I ain't never been married. I've been engaged 4 times.
Let me give you a little clue. From a professional.
Your theory is flawed. Your theory is flawed.
Let the new guy go ahead, bro.
Your theory is 100% flawed.
I'm listening.
The intimacy is a necessity in any healthy marriage. So if you're saying that that's not important and I love you despite your weak interactions.
Wait. Hold on, bro. Tell me your name again. I don't want to get your name wrong. Tell me your name again.
Steph.
All right, Steph, I got a question. Real talk. All jokes aside.
Yep.
Intimacy is different than sex.
It is. I'm using code words, but let's go back. Let's go back to Susie. Weak sex will not keep anybody.
Correct.
Period. So I heard the comment and I had
Wait, Steph. I agree with you, but I gotta do this. Hold on, Carl. I got great point, Carl. But I gotta do this for the sake of the show. The actual physical act of sex is horrible. But the intimacy leading up and after, all of the closeness that the woman loves, and all of the closeness that the man loves. Man, great person, sweet, treats me amazing. You know what I'm saying? but hold on. But either for a man, the coochie dry, or for a woman, the penis is small. Right,
I don't
but all the other intimacy and all that other stuff is there. So my
Won't work.
question,
I
make
don't
me
see it
listen.
working.
Steph, let me ask you this, Steph. I
Damn
get
it.
your point, right? I have a question. I'm not going to make a statement.
I'm
My
listening.
question is, as long as the male as long as the man's penis is not small or whatever issues women have sexually, do you believe that a person can be trained how to have
Dry-
better sex?
dry
No.
coochie. You can't train.
No?
You
How
can't
you
train.
gonna
Oh, wow.
train?
You
What?
can't train moist coochie. You can't train moist
No,
coochie.
I
No,
said
but
other
there's
than the
lube.
issues.
There's
I
stuff
said
for that.
other than
Hold
those
on.
issues. Other than
Hold on.
size and lubrication, like just the act of the sex. I've
Can
been
you
No.
teach
trained.
them? Yeah, you can teach someone. You can
You
teach
are
someone.
really trying to put a
You
square
can
peg in a round
modify,
hole.
right?
You
You
can
can
teach them.
enhance. You can't teach. It's either there or it's not.
It depends on. It
Okay.
depends. Hold on, Steph. It depends on what we're talking about for real. Because if we're okay, excuse me for being explicit, but for women,
F125.
F1, F25, all that. For women, for some women, and I'm not speaking for y'all, please forgive me, but I'm just being a host. For some women, size matters. You know, in basketball, we say you can't teach size. You can't teach a center that's 7'2". You can't teach that. A linebacker that's 380. You can't teach that. So there are some attributes of women and men that you simply can't teach. Hey, she got an hourglass figure. She's bodacious. You can't teach that. She got a shelf booty. You can just sit your whole plate on her butt. You can't teach that. That's just how it is. He stacked and packed. That's what it is. But what you can teach is technique.
Exactly.
What you can teach is intimacy. What you can teach is, hey, for me as a man, baby girl, this is what I like. For the
Exactly.
women, hey, for me as a woman, this is what I need, brother. I need you to come through and do it like this.
That's all I was saying.
That can be taught.
I need
To
to
me,
take y'all.
that feels
Hold on,
like
hold on.
coaching, not teaching, though. So we can coach, we can't teach, right? And so coming from an athletic background, certain things you cannot coach. So you talked about size, right? You can't teach that. You talk about talent. You can't really teach that. Effort, you can teach.
I gotta do this because y'all really
finer
Well,
skills,
let me
you can
jump in
coach.
first.
Some
Let's-
things are not coachable
Let's go with
Y'all-
Yvette. Let's go with Yvette and then Carl.
and unacceptable.
Okay, so everybody has certain different spots on them that moves them. So, like Dave said, you do have to do that. That's where the communication has to come in. You have to, because what you did to the last woman or the last man may not work for me. So,
Bingo.
you need to have a conversation so you'll know how to touch me and I know how to touch you in order for this to become pleasurable and a win-win for the both of us. So that can be taught. But now,
Yeah.
body parts and anatomy,
No.
you can't. Or will you accept other things? So, because I'm just gonna be honest. A lot of times when you have it's not well endowed. When they're not well endowed, they tend to go down more. They're willing to go down and make do what he can do there, and then you got the touching and the hugging and the whatever to bring it on home that way. Then you
Say
get your
suck it,
toy.
Vet. Say suck it.
What I
No.
heard, what took me off my talk can and brought me back to my seat is that you could be married to someone who doesn't please you sexually, or there was bad sex, is what I heard, and you can love your way through that, and that's not true.
That's
And
not
so-
Not what was said.
I agree with
That
you,
is
I don't-
absolutely not what was
on that
said. What was
For you,
Say it again, Susie, because that's what I heard.
Steph, for you
no,
though.
no,
This,
I was
hold on.
saying
Love languages, and then Susie, love languages, Steph. Steph, if your love language is physical touch, like sexual physical touch,
sure,
and she just is not good in that department and don't want to learn, is unteachable, simply don't give a fuck, then guess what? That's a problem because
that's a major problem, and that's I forgot who said it. That's a quick cutoff. It ain't no slow burn on that one.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm out.
I don't want to be. Listen, I know it's after dark, and I don't want to get in nobody's personal business, but I'm a professional at this. Okay.
Oh.
I have witnessed.
Your
more
last
chicks-
name is Shaft.
Listen, I have
And-
witnessed,
and-
and this is true.
Carl,
There are
Carl,
more
that's
women.
the real government name, Carl Shaft. I'm not being
That's my
funny.
name, please.
Carl, listen, Carl, you were built for this. Please.
He is
continue.
fed up tonight. Stop playing with him.
No,
You're
seriously,
right.
let Carl talk.
My
Let
bad.
Carl talk.
Hey,
We're listening.
Uncle
Let's
Carl.
let the professional speak.
Uncle Carl, we love you. We love you over here at Dave and Des. We love you on After Dark, Carl. I'm just effing with you. Please continue, my guy.
I was
Don't get
going to
it-
ask if anybody ever been in a swingers party. Okay. I did it for 12 years. Let me tell you something. There's nothing more, and this is to debunk what you were saying, Susie. There are so many women that were married 15, 20, 30 years, never had an orgasm. Then they come around to do, let's say like me or one of the brothers, bam, it's a floodgate. This is because the hell with intimacy. Forget about all the other crap. You came to get satisfied.
I hear that.
If it wasn't
That's
for the
true.
satisfaction,
That's true.
because if it wasn't for the satisfaction, you know what would have happened? Divorce him and got with this brother.
You know what, Carl, though? That's another thing. You made somewhat of a point, but do you know how many women that don't even know? I mean, because they hear conversations about G-spots and this spot and that spot, and they don't even know.
That's
all right?
true.
Sometimes people don't even know what an orgasm is because you're right. They never had one.
But men
Now,
have
I'ma tell you
always
something.
taught women
That
how to
little old lady,
orgasm.
Dr. Ruth, that little old lady, remember Dr. Ruth, she said, you must know how to pleasure yourself. So you got to learn how to pleasure yourself. So
That
when
was
you
a good
go,
impression.
you know what to expect. When
That
you
was a good impression. I like that.
That was good. I caught that. I caught that. That was good. That was good. Yeah.
when you have to
Carl,
know
did
how.
you just say men have always taught women how to orgasm?
I heard that. I heard that, Susie. Susie, I caught that. I caught that. I caught that.
What
I
the fuck?
caught that.
You said that, Carl? Come on now. Okay, ladies on the panel, ladies on TikTok, ladies on Instagram. How many times have men thought that we have orgasmed and we really didn't? How many times? Men don't be knowing. Men don't be knowing. What are you talking about?
You want to know something?
The
I
only
have
thing
to
a
agree
man
with
can
you.
teach me how to do is how to suck dick. Okay? Because I can't feel what he's feeling.
How he
He has
know?
to tell me
How,
what
how,
feels
how
good.
he know? Hold on, hold on.
Man in the boat
How
down there.
he know? How he know? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We got to pause. That's the major pause. I can't teach you how to suck. I can teach you what I like and what feels good. But I can't. But
Yeah,
I
I'm not
can't-
teaching you that.
Yeah,
I
come
don't have that
on.
skill.
Come on. I can't say a little more to the
I don't have that
left.
skill.
No,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
fuck that. Listen, man. Listen.
I'm good. Listen. As far
Yeah,
as,
you're right. You're right. The wording was
as
off.
far, as far as
Hey,
what you
The
said,
wording was off.
Susie.
as far as
So wait a minute. Let me make sure I understand this.
Shirai, don't, please. I know he's adding to it,
Uh-oh,
please.
Rod's
No,
back.
let me ask you this. Okay. So you're saying
My name is Bennett, and I'm not in it. I'm a married man. I'm
so
saved,
let me
sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Susie Vaughn, let me make sure I understand this. You're saying
Okay.
that men can teach you the technique of how to suck their dick.
Yes. Well,
Okay, cool.
no, because that sounds gay. So
Do you hear
they
what you
can
just
teach me
said
what feels good
earlier?
to them.
Do you hear what you just said
Yes,
earlier?
and then that's when they yes,
she
and then the
thought
men
about it.
corrected
Now
me.
she's
They
retracted.
corrected me.
Oh,
I
she's
was wrong. I was wrong. So they could just
Off
teach me
base.
what feels good to them.
Come
Okay.
on now. That's it.
Okay.
That's it right there. That's it
Now,
right there.
but can
Because-
I finish my
because
point
I'm-
to
yes, you
Susie?
can finish your point, but I want to make a point. Because there's somebody on here talking about
Okay, Bennett. Go ahead, Bennett.
I'm gonna shut up. Listen.
Yeah, I
listen,
thought you was Bennett. But go ahead.
There's somebody on here was talking about they was holding on to the rope with no hands.
Uh-oh. Not Ice Cube.
Ah!
Now
There's some men that don't even
that
like fellatio. There's some men that don't even like
that
fellatio. And they,
What you,
know what I'm saying?
Yvette, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke all of that statement.
That's
That's a lie from the pit of
terrible.
hell.
No, it's
Ain't no
true.
man on
It's
planet
true.
Earth that don't. There's no man on planet Earth, Yvette, that don't like.
It's true. I know men that say they don't like
Yvette,
that. But
Yvette,
I think
Oh.
it's because they
Respectfully,
probably
no.
aren't right.
respectfully, Yvette, that's not a man. He's gay. He's gay.
So you're saying that you perform fellatio on a man and he didn't like your fellatio?
Absolutely not. I will not say that.
Oh, there it is.
I would never say such a thing.
She's like, as for
Wait
me
a
and
minute.
my house.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get close.
Right.
Do you see?
Right. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's happening?
Yvette, what are we doing, Yvette? Yvette, what are we doing?
Listen, you can't do that, Yvette. If I don't show my tongue,
Do that one more time, Yvette.
no tricks up here.
Do it one more time.
I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I flew all the way. I flew all the way out here and I missed it.
My tongue is longer than everybody up here, so don't even try. Listen, Susie
You
Q,
got to calm down, John
Oh,
Chef.
shit.
You got to calm down, John Chef.
Hold on now. Let me process what you just said. Go ahead, Chef.
Susie, I gotta say something. When I make the statement about men teaching women how to, I understand what you're saying. You're right about that. But certain guys know how to take your pulse. And they know when you're about to fake it, or they know when you're about to explode because they're feeling you. They're trained on you. All your nerve ending, wherever it may be, that's what they're trained to do. That's a small number of men that know how to do that.
I hope that's true.
Hey y'all,
I'm not
my
gonna
wife
it's
just
not.
stopped. My wife just stopped the show.
I know why she stopped the show.
My wife, listen, my wife said, "Why are you talking about sucking dick on YouTube?"
That part.
No, he's not talking about something to do. We are. We are, Mrs. Leslie.
What I said was, I could tell you what a man likes, what I like. I
Right,
can't
we
tell
clarify.
you how. Thank you. So, but having said that,
Okay, let's clean it up a bit for Mrs. Leslie.
And for me,
Let's clean it up a bit with respect to Mrs. Leslie.
I think
Mrs. Leslie, what is going on? She said, what
Mrs.
is going
Leslie
on?
don't want to hear Jack. What she's saying is
I
take
gotta
your
watch
ass back there and let's see what we can do. That's
Well,
what that's about.
we're not gonna do
No,
that.
she didn't say that. She didn't
We're not
say
gonna do
that.
that. I'm not gonna do that. Nope, I'm not co-signing that. You about to get me divorced. I am not co-signing none of
No,
that.
y'all
Nope.
rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Ain't no divorce
In the name
going
of
on.
Jesus. Now, yes,
Mhm.
we rebuke divorce in the name of Jesus. But hold on, y'all. Let's bring it back in. Let's bring it back in. Babe, I'm not talking about fellatio. What I'm okay. See. Now, if I repeat what you just said, that's a sound bite that someone can use against me. That's not what I said. I did not tell anyone anything like that. What I said was, a man can tell a woman what he likes. A man cannot teach a woman to perform fellatio. That's what I said.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, thank you,
But a
Carl.
woman can guide
It
a
was
man.
clarity.
That's what I said.
It was a conversation of clarity.
Relationship, you have to train each other what each other like. Because,
Likes.
you
Yes,
know what I'm
Yvette.
saying?
What we
Because
like.
certain things, certain touch, certain moves, certain
Right.
like some guys like sucking toes. I'm like, if you put my monkey claws in your mouth,
Yeah.
it's over. I got monkey claws. My toes will be talking back to you. They go,
Hey, y'all, I want y'all to know we have run everyone off on TikTok. The only person in here is Sister Jackie, and she probably sleep. Oh, no. Wait, Plant Mama's in the building. Plant Mama's still watching. Loretta's still watching. Plant Mama, you a real one. You lasted this long, and we didn't talk all this foolishness. Plant Mama, you still here?
You
Thank
know
you,
what?
Plant Mama.
Hey, Dave, all your
Yeah.
followers are saying, thanks for getting me started. Now I'm going to go do the real thing. That's all they
Yeah.
do.
Not mad at that.
yeah, they left. They left to go. Yeah, they left to go have
So
fun.
here's the so
So-
we
Yes,
talked a lot. We
lady,
talked a
can
lot
Can I
of
say
smack.
one thing?
Yeah, sure.
Can I say one thing about the subject, please? About the
Yes,
initial
please.
subject. Thank you, Destiny, for bringing us back. If I'm being transparent, I'm not in my 40s. I'm not in my 40s yet. So I am the type of person that whatever I say today, I'm going to say that may change with experience. If you ask me the same thing, if I feel how I feel about a certain subject, maybe a year from now, it may be different. I may get more insight. I may grow or I may regress. Who knows what's going to
Evolve.
happen? But
You're going to evolve.
yes. But as far as holding on, like we said earlier, if I'm in a relationship with someone or if I'm interacting with someone and we're not official yet, and then I'm holding on, asking for reassurance, what are we?
Right.
Why do
Right.
all that bullshit?
Right.
And I make a conscious decision to hold on for the physical intimacy, like I said earlier. In my mind, I consider myself single. If I have to ask, what are we? I'm single. So therefore, if something better comes along, I'm not seeking it. But if it finds me and they happen to ask, am I sexually dealing with someone? And I say yes, and they're okay with me moving forward with them, if I cut that off, I'm going to go for it. But I know if I break up with someone, this is where I am today. This is how Susie is. I'm emotional. I'm sensitive. So if I break up with someone today,
I'm just saying, Susie, real quick. I am strongly going to say no man should put a woman in that position.
I agree.
But they do.
I agree. All the time. So I'm going to consider myself single. But I know for myself, if I break up with, if someone, go ahead. If my partner and I break up, I don't want to risk jumping into something else because of an emotional void I might have.
I want to say something about singleness.
Go ahead,
Susie. I want to say something. A lot of single people don't want to hear this, but you single till you married. You single till you married. Now listen, this is a married man. I've been married twice. I've been married twice. This is a married man. I found my destiny. This is my final marriage. I want to say something, y'all. You're single until you're married. I don't care if you're in a relationship. I don't care if you got kids, baby daddy. I don't care if y'all fucking, excuse my language. I don't care about none of that. You single till you married. We put all these comments. Oh, that's my boo. That's my main. That's my side. That's my baby. That's my yes. F all that. You single till you married. Because until you're married, it ain't no covenant, it ain't no contract, it ain't no agreement, it ain't no vows. All right. Now don't get me wrong, y'all. I understand relationships and I understand, hey, when you make a commitment, you say, hey, are you my boyfriend or my girlfriend? What are we doing? I get that. But if they are out here playing games and holding you on a rope, Susie, you have the right to change your mind.
Right? But that's how people got married back in AD. They fucked, they was married.
Yeah, but see, it's not like that today. See,
that's only because man changed it later, 1900.
I know that, but I want to deal with today. And you're right, Carl. Okay. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Carl. The way God designed it, you break the hymen, she yours. Period.
So once you stick it, it's yours.
But first and foremost, how many people got hymens to break in 2025? They don't. Okay. Because they out here having sex. True. That's number one.
I'm re-breaking it. So what?
Well, you can't regrow the hymen, Carl.
Yes, I can.
Okay, well, that's another conversation.
I think they're doing with technology.
You don't own it.
Oh, damn. Technology.
No,
now
I
they haven't.
Own it.
Yeah, hold on. Have y'all heard of? Hey, Yvette, have you heard of Ozempic coochie?
Ooh.
Ozempic coochie.
What's that?
Deli meat.
You know, Ozempic, the ones that drug that help you lose all this here weight.
They lost so much weight that they got wings and deli meat.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Definitely gonna come snatch your microphone.
I don't have a problem with that because I'm not overweight, so I wouldn't know about the Ozempic. And
listen,
I
Susie,
have heard of
right.
Susie, this is of the vagina rejuvenation.
Yes. There's vagina rejuvenation.
Yeah,
there's vagina
cosmetic surgery place. You can go and get your thing rejuvenated.
Yvette, there is cosmetic surgery to rejuvenate the cooch.
Yes.
So they don't fall in.
However,
I've seen that before, though.
Hold on, I got you. But see, that's Kim Kardashian wanted her cooch bleached and her booty hole bleached and all that. Yes,
no,
I get that.
And Jada Pinkett.
Hold on, y'all.
Anybody here ever went to see the vagina monologues?
I didn't, but I heard about it. I heard it was a good
I actually went to see the vagina monologue.
It's a good exhibit. Now, let me say this. So, Yvette, since you and I are talking on the microphone, Yvette, you could have a woman that wants a coochie rejuvenation, but you also could have a woman who's had Ozempic, Maduro, Zeplan, whatever else, Zepbound, and because she lost so much rapid weight, it's like having stomach surgery. It's like having a bariatric sleeve. You lost so much weight so fast that your body has extra skin because your skin never had a chance to. So take that concept, add it to the cooch. That's Ozempic cooch.
Well, you know what though? See,
I don't care as long as it's clean, healthy.
Because there be so much skin and rolls and stuff like that. You don't even know where you put it at. You might still have a good feeling. Just to get one of those rolls.
I'm telling you, I don't care if it's clean and healthy and don't have a lot of hair. I'm eating. I don't give a damn.
You might have so much.
Oh my God!
Listen,
Carl said he likes
Mr.
roast
Chef.
I don't listen. I just like to eat. I'm not gonna sit there and talk about this, that. Listen, it's clean, it's healthy. I'm eating. That's all I know.
Carl.
Clean, healthy is important, but I will say this.
All that matters.
But I will say this: every woman likes a man with a great haircut and lineup, beard lineup, shave.
But I can do that.
And every man likes a woman with a nice hairstyle.
I think the whole fellatio and everything like that. This is just a personal thing. I don't think that's something that's reserved for every single person. I think that should be something, because to me, that's more intimate than the actual intercourse. Because the intercourse, you can put a shield on it and go and do your business and be okay.
So Yvette, you walking around with 1970s Bush until you get into a relationship. That's what I heard.
Wow.
She didn't say that.
I am.
I didn't say that. That's a whole nother story. Hair causes older. No, you ain't trying to have a whole bushwhack down here. But I'm just saying, because that goes with being clean. You know me, I'm going to take it to the medical side of it.
I think I need to.
That's supposed to be.
Hey, Dave, I do weekly haircuts.
Man, please pause.
I don't mind. I'll do the weekly haircut.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not my love of my life. He used to take and shape it up.
Right.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I just don't want you to address that statement with Dave. Tell Yvette, tell Susie. I don't want to hear that. Please don't tell me that shit. That ain't my business. But I feel you. No. Listen, y'all. I'm joking. I'm playing around.
You gotta take care of what you eating. So what the hell?
You do. Hey, man. Listen, man. Beards and facial hair and lip hair. I'll leave that there. Needs to be trimmed.
Vitamin E, oil treatment, whatever. Yep.
What are we talking about?
Huh?
Oh boy, have you missed a lot?
Yeah.
Cubic.
That's the next episode.
Dave was talking about Ozempic coochie and the roast beef coochie meat. Okay, and then they started talking about hair on the lower area.
And how
all right, so let's talk about
give you
this.
A quick rundown.
All right, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Why y'all put me on blast, Susan? First of all, shout out to Alicia.
That's what we talked about.
Alicia is watching from work. Alicia is the most flagrant.
So let's stop. Let's talk about this from a scientific standpoint, right? Number one, women have the magic trick way better than men. There's 3 parts to a magic trick, right? Y'all learned this in the movie. The number one is the pledge. You can live with a lie and a pledge your entire life. You can live with a lie and a pledge your entire life. The turn, usually when the turn happens, when that magic trick from that pledging part, that part that people have committed to their whole life changes, that's when people say, you know what, you're a little different. You changing. Something ain't the same. And then that last part is the prestige, right? So there's 3 parts to a magic trick. A lot of times we get with people who have good coochie, who have good, it's not the meanest, but it's the what, vet? You got it. So what happens is we have these things, and we're still preoccupied and getting tossed, right? It's the infatuation phase, but that infatuation phase is extended. It's long. So we think that infatuation phase is love, and it's not. It's lust, and we wallow in that, thinking it's going to be that same thing. And then when they get older, they get Ozempic coochie, they get Viagra, and they get all these necessary things to keep up with the pledge, because that's what we signed up for, not knowing that was a personality, that was a figment of our imagination. It wasn't our character. So we never fell in love with the character to begin with. We fell in love with the personality and the person playing the magic trick.
So Sherrod, I got a question. It's super deep.
I want to choke you right now.
Damn, that was good.
You just messed up my whole artwork.
Oh, you can't.
I want to know, what do you call the man who uses Ozempic?
You call that a fat ass nigger on that nag. I don't use that shit. You don't have to use none of that shit. And no, you don't have to eat berries and nuts the rest of your life. You can eat whatever you want. The problem is, are you doing it in due balance? Are you exercising and walking?
That ain't what Lady.
Ain't nobody saying you gotta go to Orange Theory Fitness.
That's not what Lady
not what I
Cupid is
meant.
talking about. Lady Cupid is talking about. Lady,
what you call a shriveled up penis.
Thank you. Lady Cupid is saying if she got Ozempic cooch, what you call the guy? You would call that, hey, he's circumcised, but he ain't no more.
He's wearing a turtleneck all day long.
Yvette, I just spit my wine out. You said Yvette, you win. You win.
Oh, the clam has left the shell. Damn.
Wait a minute.
Wait. No, because no. Yvette wins because she said he wearing a turtleneck. Just go back and think of what a fucking turtleneck looks like up under your fucking chin. This man was from circumcised to a damn turtleneck.
No.
Hilarious. I'm done.
But theoretically speaking,
we get in the episode. I'm done. I'm done.
If you're more spiritual than religious, you're supposed to have a turtleneck, right, Vat?
You are.
That's true.
You are.
Say what?
Sherrod. If you got circumcised at age 12 and then you have a turtleneck at age 50, they got shit to do with religion. They ain't got shit to do with religion. That's age. That's age.
Yeah, what kind of doctor you got?
So in that case, a man might need to have penile rejuvenation. We talk about Ozempic cooch.
Exactly.
No. Women do have that. So as a scientist,
so what does it look like? A staff or a slinky? Which one is it?
As a scientist,
y'all crazy.
No, stop.
Throw the whole thing away, man.
I need y'all to be a little bit more mature, though.
Throw the whole thing away.
As older women,
you have the stage. I'm gonna mute everybody. Go ahead, Sherrod.
As a woman, most women do get a mommy makeover, or they do have vaginal rejuvenation, and it pulls it tighter and things of that. You can practice, huh?
I'm sorry, I was speaking in tongues. Please continue.
You can have, that's okay. That's only because the woman, she's doing it for herself. She jumps on the trampoline and her water goes all over the place. Okay, that's normal. That's biology. She has sex and she starts to ejaculate or she starts to squirt and things of that nature. That's not uncommon. You don't have to hit the right spot. You can just turn her a certain way. That's not necessarily being in tune with her body. That's just what biology does, right? Sooner or later, it's going to happen. Men do have certain things that they can do, but a lot of times it's a part of breathing techniques, exercising techniques, stretching techniques, and then sometimes people are just fucked. They don't got none of that, and their time and period are gone. And what happens is ego and pride, and they can't embrace that.
All right, hold on, everybody. Wait. Everyone that's watching the After Dark podcast, we are 2 hours over our limit. We were supposed to start Love After Dark Radio 2 hours ago. So this is what I need y'all to do.
Fuck that damn radio shit, man.
We having a great conversation.
That's right. We're here already.
Wait, so listen. Hold
I'm
on.
up well past my bedtime, and I was the first one. Oh,
you are.
Come in the room. Vet, go like that to come in the room.
Oh, Lord.
No. I just let me say
Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man.
I want.
Yeah, that stopped you in your tracks, didn't it, Yvette? Now listen, y'all. Hold on. Listen.
Wait a minute. Dave, can I just respond to
No. Give me one moment, Yvette. I want you to respond. Everybody on the panel, listen, Sherrod, listen, Sharon is over in New Zealand in the middle of her work day. Sharon is at work. We talking about penis and coochie, okay? You hear me?
Hey,
Sean is working from
she
home.
because she loves kiwis.
All right, so the Negro, you have a problem. You got a problem.
See?
You got a problem.
Pineapple.
You got a
I
problem. You got a
know.
problem.
I know
You
what
got a
goes
problem.
on in New Zealand. Trust me.
You said hairy balls. You said
I
hairy
know
balls.
what goes
Listen,
on in New
hold
Zealand.
on. Look. This is what we're gonna do. Listen, no one leave the panel. Sherrod, Susie, Sean, Carl, Yvette, Lady Cupid. Do not leave the panel. We're gonna do something that we've never done before.
Get paid?
Nope.
Oh,
Man,
well, then shit. What the
Don't
hell?
be nice. You know, I've been unemployed for months.
I remember the weeks. Let me shut up. Okay, let me shut up. Listen,
Yo.
here's what I'm gonna do, Sherrod, and everybody. No, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the Instagram. I'm gonna end the YouTube. I'm gonna end the Facebook. I'm gonna end the Twitter. We're gonna stay on TikTok. Y'all stay. Oh shit, y'all not on TikTok. Fuck.
No, we're not.
Nah, it's racist. It's racist, my brother.
Who's on TikTok? Is anybody on TikTok? Lady Cupid is on
bro.
TikTok.
The only person on TikTok is Susie Pie.
All right, screw it. Here's what I'm gonna do.
No,
I'm gonna end the.
but that's not my thing.
I'm gonna end the live, but y'all stay on. I'm gonna keep.
You've changed.
Y'all listen. Y'all listen. I'm gonna keep StreamYard going, so we can stay on StreamYard. We can talk on StreamYard, but TikTok is gonna be live, and I'm gonna play music because I gotta end this podcast. This podcast is 3 hours long. We ain't done this in 8 months.
That should tell you something.
Damn,
keep going.
Great
I'm
conversation.
so tired. I'm so tired of your
going.
tiny desk voice. I'm so tired of your NPR tiny desk voice.
You're tired of it?
I love it. I love it. That shit is awesome. I wish I need a
This
mic
is the
like
way
that. I don't know how to do
I
that.
talk.
Every time you talk, I'll be
It
like,
is.
it's dope. It's dope.
Look, y'all.
Oh.
Don't
Here,
leave.
I'll send you these.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. This
You
is
need
the
my
After Dark.
LLC so
This
you
is
can
the
write
After
it
Dark.
off.
Don't leave, y'all.
I
Hold on.
have one.
Hold on. Hold
I gotta get
on.
hydrated.
No,
so I
y'all
can
stay
be-
right here. It's the After Dark podcast. It's your boy Dave Life. Hey man, we gonna keep going. Y'all follow us. Y'all follow us, man. We staying live. It's staying live. Y'all stay with your boy. It's your boy Dave Life, man. It's After Dark episode number
I gotta go to
324.
sleep, man. I gotta go to
We
sleep.
got a ride and a staff.
Y'all can go ride in the damn
I'm
staff.
sorry. Shaft.
Jesus Christ. Let me
Hey,
end this,
listen.
please.
That's all you need
Please.
sometimes.
Y'all get me in all kind of